YouTube flagged my last theme tune, and I think that YouTube is just a sex trafficking network. Find that with your algorithms, YouTube, and go fuck yourself. That's it. That's the intro. There's Jamie.
Yeah,
Go.
here we go. I definitely think YouTube is a sex trafficking cult, and I think Greg Delaney is gonna jump on that as soon as possible. So are
Yeah,
you?
we'll have to get involved. First of all, look at this chat going. Look at this chat going. Thank you very much to everyone that's dropped in. Can you hear me all right, everyone? Can you hear me, Jamie?
Yeah.
Last minute, I got no excuse. It's all my fault today. I was laid on a bed about 7 minutes ago, and I've showered.
You
in
got
the
laid on
meantime.
a bed, or laid on a
Yeah.
bed.
Oh, there we go. Tito's.
YouTube. Oh, Tito's. Did YouTube like genuinely like pull you up on your intro song?
It's because I had it up from a template, but it's supposed to be royalty free, but it obviously wasn't, and it immediately just goes so I had to take it out. But I'll just do that instead every week. Anyway.
Yeah.
Right, that's me. Because it commented everywhere. Kelly, the one time you can sit in and I'm late. Yeah, rude. That's me. But I am ready to go, and I got a shitload of. It's going to be like the Podathon where I run out of booze halfway. I got beer.
Yeah.
I got voddy. I brought this just because Bert Kreischer told me to, just because the dog's been having to go in.
Dog's been popping.
I got Buffalo Trace, which sponsors Joe Rogan, which is Dog's other favorite podcast. Actually, no, not really. I actually found Buffalo Trace about a year before Rogan, so there. Hank Porter.
Oh, Hank Porter. Have you heard of this guy? Yeah,
hard to connect on the road. Which
this guy's like 90 odd. This guy's like in his 90s, and he's on fucking social media and shit, which is a good thing.
Cheers, everyone. Oh, that's fucking baby.
How's your Tito's? I've never had Tito's.
Lovely.
Go on.
I've actually bung some like 7-Up free in there because I didn't go to the shop to get soda, but it's actually it's nice. It's fruity. Got a little beer to start off as well.
Cool. Did you have a shot of Tito's on his own just to give it a like?
No. Do you know what? I'll do that next. I will do it next. Hard to connect on the road, Hank. On the road to what? Your retirement home to do a gig in that you're going to kill another old person. Don't give me any of that. Like, I played my music and he smiled and he just went away. Yeah. No, you killed him with your music.
That's exactly what you did, Dog. Or Hank Porter, by the way. There's a reason why Hank Porter does all these gigs in nursing homes is because he's hoping if he does enough, he'll get like staff discount.
I think he's like an angel of death, like these nurses that get addicted to giving old people too much morphine.
Angel of death. That's a good tag. There was Evan Strachan's in the. What do you say? I missed.
Yeah, the dog by another name. He just missed the alt account. He probably works for Russia, to be honest.
Yeah. We're hoping because like these guys were on there earlier, fucking doing their thing about Russia, and the Australian dude was saying, "I ain't going to escalate much," which a lot of people fucking hope it doesn't. But then on the other hand, there's a few of us that think we really hope it does escalate, so we can just like have a really long nap.
Yeah, there's never going to be a war. It's fine. Really good vodka. Yes, it's one of those things that I've been meaning to do for years, like fix my teeth or get my mental health seen to or get my arsehole seen to. It's just, I've seen it and I just got it from Amazon yesterday and it came today.
You did. I wished him a happy Tito's day today and he was like, it's still not come. But Tito, how much did you pay for a bottle of Tito? Was it 70 liters?
Yeah, it wasn't cheap. It was like 28, but you know what?
Yeah.
That's actually what it was when I was going to get it before. It's just, I think that's probably what it is. It is a bit pricey.
Standard price, yeah. But it's like Grey Goose vodka and stuff. It doesn't, it stays within the same sort of price range.
I love that label though. It's a really nice label.
It's a cool label, man. It's a really cool label. Aldi's do a vodka. It's like, it looks like a Grey Goose label, but it's a little bit cheaper, and the mother-in-law likes her vodkas, and she said it's lovely.
Yeah, Shannon, who I spoke to last night, was drinking that exact thing.
Oh, shit, okay,
like
yeah.
Aldi Grey Goose.
Aldi Grey Goose, yeah. I still haven't. I'll watch that pod because I was captivated by the dove on the screen. I was like, oh, I'll watch any pod.
She did hand rear a pigeon, like James Inman without the English. Yeah, I rewatched Inman's Podathon because the thing is, even though that was early and I was sober and not that tired then, I forget it's such a blur that I rewatched it. And actually, he wasn't as crazy as I remembered. He was all right. We wound him up a little bit.
Yeah, he was cool. When he was on, but you said the film hasn't been mentioned once. What film's that then, James? He's just like that. This is what
I think
I'm talking
at least two
about.
of us, or maybe all of us, said it at once. Yeah, it's like
You
what
did.
film's that?
No, nothing to do with me. Don't fucking
I
put
think
me into this.
I think Doggy Dog did at the same time.
Yeah, you and the dog. I have nothing to do with that whatsoever. That was you and the dog, and he was just, "This is what I'm talking about."
Evan, where are you in Scotland? Are you near Edinburgh or Glasgow?
Shit.
Let us know. Let us know, because
20.
I'm going to be up. I'm going to be up Scotland a little bit soon.
Yeah. What did you just say? He pays what? 28 quid for a jug of Smirnoff vodka. How, like, what? 70 cells or like a liter?
No. Smirnoff's the same price as plastic jug. Tito's is
Oh
28.
shit. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I missed. It's not the first thing I misread today, but yeah, it's cool.
There we go. So I reckon we've lost Hank. I reckon it's Hank that's tuning in and out while he's driving up the freeway somewhere down to the western tip of Long Island, the southwestern tip, wherever he goes.
Listening to what did we say the other day when he went off for a nap? I said when I picture the dog going off to plow his wife, all I can picture is Peter Gabriel, Salisbury Hill, just plowing in. It was like, well, that was like early, like it was like late AM our time, so I had a reason to like come up with dirty stuff like that. It's whatever, it's fine.
I reckon Matt Napo still slings it, but it's just for a bit less time.
Slinging pussy on
like
the
a beast
highway
for like 32 seconds.
Yeah, like an absolute animal. I bet it's Glasgow. Evan's from
Evan,
Glasgow.
I'm gonna be coming to Glasgow a little bit this year. I've got friends who live there, so I'll be coming up maybe next month. I don't know. And also, Edinburgh in August, obviously. But I'll probably be coming to Glasgow here and there. It's super cheap to get up there, and it's like an hour. So I'll be up there drinking and maybe doing some comedy.
Do some comedy, pod out as well.
Howdy. I now, because I can never remember your name, I have to sing "What's the Frequency" and then change the name to "What's the Frequency, Kevin." That's your name. Remember? There comes a stroke at 7 minutes in. Nice little group in here today.
So kicking off.
Oh, you've got one in March. I'm looking at some festivals now. Unless if I speak to my mate, I might be able to pop on someone's show if they're doing a group one. So yeah, I didn't know. There's stuff all over the place. I'm looking at doing something at the Brighton Fringe, but I've got to do that fast. That'll be a group thing as well. And then next year I'm going to try and do like a two-hander. Yeah, 30 minutes of me and 30 minutes of someone else.
Do it. Yeah.
Give me a tick. Good. That is good. I will calm. I feel a bit given that I was so fucking tired and asleep 15 minutes ago. I worked the shower, and I might not have masturbated, but the shower really woke me up. And the rushing around trying to honestly, I didn't have the camera set up. I didn't have anything set up until like 1 minute before we came on. So yeah,
it's
giving me the adrenaline though.
You know what I mean?
It's giving me the adrenaline. Yeah, exactly.
What's life with a bit of chaos? And what's good as well is like you got a few more people in the fucking chat room as well. You got a few more people liking and listening, and it's
yeah. Listen, the dog. I don't know what we can say, but obviously the dog has mentioned a little bit. I think we'll be all working together a little bit more, and there'll be more, things we do together, little crossovers.
Yeah.
So
I think we should do. Yeah, we have a little. On Sunday. I don't know if it's going to be like a pod on Sunday with him, or if it's just going to be like a little chat. But is it like little plans? Just
no, we got a meeting. We're having a meeting. Yeah.
It's not actual pod as a meeting, is it?
We'll just tell everyone now. But we're having a little meeting with the dog Sunday, and if it all comes down to Jesus, I'm in. If it leads to a cult and ultimately an armed siege,
just fuck it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, great. We would have to invest in our own drones with like bombs attached, so we can like bomb the FBI before they get to us via drone strikes.
When we say the words "bomb the FBI" on YouTube and that YouTube was sex trafficking network, those are jokes, and it's not real. Those are scripted jokes. We're comedians.
Yeah, they were scripted. This whole thing is scripted, like the Podathon. Everything verbatim is like word for word.
This video has now been hoovered up by Echelon at Menwith Hill in Yorkshire and by the NSA and put in a server.
Yeah.
Because of what we just said. But hopefully, when an analyst looks at it, they'll realize. Don't worry about it. We're just messing around. Hi.
There's just guys just like swigging vodka and beer, just having a chat in the UK.
Kelly, sexy accents. Listen to me. Yeah, I do speak to people from other lands, and they say that it's a nice accent. And Jamie's obviously got a very unique Welsh one as well. I don't get it because I'm a scumbag. I feel like a piece of shit.
A piece of meat.
But yeah, I'll take the compliment. I've got to learn to take compliments, and I'm going to start taking them more now. So thank you.
Take the Carl. You're very like when you speak, you're very linguistic. You've got a good mannerism.
Until I've had a couple of drinks, or I'm just calling someone a cunt.
Yeah, the word cunt comes out quite a bit, and the word fuck
I used to get really fucked up. I used to get to house parties. My friend, she would always say that all you could say after midnight was the word cunt. It'd be like, this eye shut, this half of the face gets Bell's palsy, and then it just go cunt.
Yeah.
So
Bell's palsy and stroke victim up. Like, yeah. Imagine having like Bell's palsy on one side and a stroke on the other. Just constant fucking droop face.
Listen, don't ever say that sort of shit to me because you will get. Well, we'll have to work out. You will get a DM or something at 3 a.m. and like, look, I fucked up. No, yeah, very nice. But come out for a beer or something if we come up there. I've got to speak to some people this month, and then we can meet the fans. But you're not sucking me off, right? By the bins. That's
why film it? Check on the pod. It'd be great.
It'd be good, wouldn't it?
But then
for the sort of side video.
Who's the gay one? The one who makes you come, or the person who comes? It's because.
Do you know who Perry Caravello is?
No.
So do you know? Well, you probably heard us talk about Windy City Heat. Like Inman said, it was Doug. So that's basically like a 25-year practical joke. They've been convincing this, let's face it, retarded man that he's famous for 25 years.
Right.
Ironically, it's a comic that looks a bit like Inman called Don Barris, and there's a couple of other people. He works with Kimmel and stuff, but he's very funny, Barris. But they convinced this slow man that he was famous, and the film is about making a fake film to convince him he's a movie star.
Yeah,
you've got to watch it. It's an ultimate troll, and you can see that's what they're doing to Inman. Basically, they just not quite, but they are also trolling him.
So this film. So when you say a slow man, I mean, how many chromosomes slow are we talking? Like
he's just a bit dumb. You know what I mean? He's just not all there. But he's now streaming on Twitch, and I saw a podcast with him on the other day. But the reason I came back to that is when he got into the industry as an extra, he hasn't named the producer yet, but he got told he had to suck off a male producer to be an extra on a film.
Amazing.
And he said, I won't suck you off, but he let the producer suck him off, and then he jerked off the producer. So that's a Me Too that worked out for him.
That's kind of like I suppose like rape by another name, I suppose, whatever they fucking call it.
It's a lot of things that you wouldn't you would be able to get away with it now, but people just don't tend to talk.
Yeah. How long ago was this film? When was this made?
I think it's nearly 20 years old. I think it's quite old. But I saw the comic in the OR at the Comedy Store. I saw him 3 nights in a row, and he's a kind of comic. He went until like 2 a.m. And he's a kind of comic where you don't know if he's doing a bit. You know, some of them are bits, but when he's talking to you, you don't know how far it's a bit and how far he means it.
Right.
He's very, very weird, but he's but they just literally fuck with this guy the whole way through. And by all accounts, it's real. He still thinks he's famous because of this film, even though it was a fake film to make him famous.
Holy shitballs.
He does well on Twitch now. He streams. Yeah, he streams and stuff from his flat.
Yeah.
And apparently they troll him by sending him McDonald's wherever they are. He just like delivery McDonald's. If he's in a library or something, a delivery McDonald's will turn up.
Yeah.
So he must go on Instagram, do a post, and then they find him and send a McDonald's for Perry wherever he is, like every day.
Yeah. Holy fuck. These people are amongst us. It's an American thing. Nice.
Do you think it translates to gay men? I'm not gay. I was just
Can we say the word trans? Can we start a sentence with trans in it without getting demonetized?
Probably not. Probably only Transformers. You could call them Transformers, I suppose. The Dark Backward. I've not seen that.
Is the Dark Backward like a similar thing to the one we were discussing? Like,
I guess I'm going to put it in my phone notes because I've got my notebook, which will get written in tonight, and it's full of Podathon notes, by the way. But for the most part, it ain't good.
What the fuck they are? Yeah, I was just going to say hieroglyphics and fucking.
Do you know what? It's not as bad, but for some reason, I'll show you. For some reason, I can never write straight down the page when I'm under pressure. This is diagonal, right?
That's exactly like
lines and arrows, but it's cleaner than normal.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was doing as well on the like the pod. I was just making notes. Like I had like a page of just literally just like a shitload of notes on there, just like dotting stuff down as people were talking for talking points. Some of them I just didn't even reference to, but it was when we had the D Snyder's kid on with the black nail vanish, and the other guy, Mike Zen, is it? I was just
Michael and
making
the
notes.
other guy.
He didn't say much, but the black nail polish dude was like talking some stuff. I was just making little notes, like don't listen to what we say, um, just conform and all that. I was like, whoa, this is like fucking Celestial North Korea extremism, like. But yeah, I'm the same when I write down on Under Pressure. It's all like fucking like wonky on the page, and it gets crazy. Oh,
Is that you
yeah.
opening us up as well?
I opened it up just to share on Twitter and then and Facebook.
I'm doing exactly the same thing. How fucking weird is that?
Yeah, because we are well, Carl. At the end of the day, on topic, we are one.
We are one, exactly.
We're all
That's what
interconnected.
we dream the same things. We meet the same things. I can't remember that, but it's from the 80s.
Yeah,
Or
it
who
sounds
did
like
it?
what's the name? Oh fuck, I can't remember the song. It'll come to us in the mood. Shouldn't sing it because you get taken off forever. It was on like one of the like an advert, wasn't it, as well? And they were promoting like holidays and shit. And I can't remember her name, but she was quite hot. The singer. 80s.
Probably. There we go. You can say we're just talking nonsense, but yeah, at some point we'll get into the Podathon, but I guess we'll just settle in. What is everyone doing? What is everyone up to in the chat today? You all working?
Sending each other indecent images.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, well, I think men give less of a shit. Do you know what I mean? They'll fuck a bin bag with a tape recorder for a voice.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I'm sucker for an accent though. Obviously not a British one. I hate British girls.
Yeah.
Because down the shop. No.
Yeah, the British girls use bus shelters for like safe sex. That's how cool they are. Oh, have you seen Andy Andrist walking on a hospital with his mask on 47 minutes ago on Twitter?
Nope.
It's cool. He's just him walking around with like a gown.
We'll have a look at it.
Cool necklace and a fucking.
We'll have a look in a bit. We'll have a look at what he's up to in a bit.
We'll
nice. It's nice to see him. Obviously, we got the update the day before yesterday from his sister saying his daughter, saying that the fucking epidural had fallen out of his back. So he had no pain medication for 2 days, and no one noticed.
Yeah,
that's why he went quiet, because he was just in horrific pain, and they didn't know why, and they didn't think of checking the pain medication.
Yeah. Shit, dude. I didn't see that fucking update. Yeah, I thought he went in for like cancer on his gut. I didn't know he had back pain.
Kelly is working. Evan is smoking and having coffee. Hopefully, it's a cigarette and not just smoking.
Oh, he is going home.
Oh, nice. So he said Wednesday, Thursday, didn't he? So hopefully,
yeah, he said he's going to be home in a couple of days. Yeah, which is
so hopefully he's had a big shit. I still hope it's a lie. I hope it's all a lie and he hasn't got cancer and he's just taking money. I really hope.
Just takes the money. Yeah.
They made a good point on Issues with Andy the other day that everyone should get one fake cancer donation in their life. Like we all know it. You donate to mine, I'll donate to yours.
Yeah, don't judge them. Everyone just donates and chips in. And then,
everyone just does one once in their life. I think it's a good idea.
Don't milk it. Just do it the fucking once and just get on with your day. But yeah, it's
everyone you just give them like 10, 20, 30 quid. Right, that's it. Yeah. Once in their life, and then lots of people also do it to you, so it all works out.
Yeah, it's going to balance out in the end. You know, it's all about the universe telling you, like, you know, we're all one. So just donate, and then you can give that other one person some money back at one point, and we can all go on a big fucking bender.
I think we should start it. You know, the mutual agreement of fake cancer funds
foundation.
We'll think of a better acronym.
Yeah, it'd be great. We could definitely do that. I mean, if Scientology can do what they do, then why can't we fucking? You know, why shouldn't this be a thing? I think it's a good idea.
I think Scientology. I know they ultimately beat people and tie people up and don't let them leave. But as a religion, I don't think it's any more ridiculous than Christianity or Islam.
No. course, it's not. It's the same.
Probably
isn't
more
it?
realistic.
Yeah, it's the same principle, just with a bit more science fiction attached. What did fucking Bill Burr say? The only difference is, your guy is called Ron, and he was like alive 50 years ago, and it's it's like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's it. Really, it's the same fucking thing. It's just pretty much fucking it. Like, we should start a cult. Yeah,
I've always thought. Well, here's the thing: the cult that the Bhagwan started, it's in the documentary Wild Country. I think it was in Oregon where they took over a town. It's still going in India. And last year, I was thinking about going to India and just getting involved with this cult for a while because they're not. It seems like a really good idea. The only reason it went wrong in America is because some power-hungry lady decided to start getting guns and bombing the local sheriff's office and stuff.
Yeah, she did look like as if she was genuine. She had like a genuine concern that they were going to be like, taken off the land that they had and shit. So I don't think domestic terrorism is the way forward. Maybe she knew what happened in Waco and thought maybe we should defend ourselves.
Obviously, the old boy who ran it had like 30 Rolls Royces or whatever, but so there's always going to be a bit of money going up to the top. But I don't. Yeah. I've got no problem with going and getting some of the free love part of it. You just meet up with some backpacker.
Yeah.
And take acid and eat fucking fresh vegetables for a couple of weeks. I'm up for it.
I'm gonna like it says in the Bible, don't judge thy person who has more Rolls Royces than thy. It's something like that. Anyway, it's written in the Bible, one of those things. But let the Bhagwan be, let him do his thing. Let him have his Rolls Royce, and let some crazy power hungry bitch go and get the fucking AK-47s and whatever,
I'll just have to check. I'm not on. Go on, sorry.
I was going to say, maybe the only way she can actually come is by literally, masturbating over a potential armed siege that was going to come her way, and she thought, "Fuck this! I'm going to make it a reality, and we're going to go for it. Let's run on it."
Hopefully, that sounds good. I just have to check that I'm on Wi-Fi, so if I get any issues, that's why. Huh?
Wi-Fi.
Something else I was doing that to take my internet out today.
Nice.
Well, let's have a look at this. 2 Twitter friends had a thread starting from rejoining society. And ended where they ordain themselves popes in the Discordian church. That sounds awesome. I'm all for it. Yeah, I'm also all for setting up a cult. But you just can't call it a cult. You just call it like a freedom society. I'm sure there is a freedom society. But
you got to charge, though. I mean, Charlotte Church is on her way to doing something like that, isn't she?
You don't even have to charge. Here's what you do. You convince people it's such a good way of life that you just get everyone to give their life savings to you. And I've come up with this before on a podcast. We called it the Universal Hive. And you get... you make these hexagonal pods like a beehive, and then you get celebrities to come and endorse it, like Holly Willoughby, and you just have to do flotation tests on the tits.
Yeah,
but then you get everyone to give you life savings, and you keep that for them, and you give back cult credit or hive credits, right? And you keep the money, so they then get hive credits to
HIV
trade
credit
with each other. Yeah, and we just skim some of that money off.
Yeah.
Well,
it's just capitalism, really, isn't it? That's all capitalism is, surely. Like hedge funds and shit. That's all you're describing is a hint of religion, a hint of cult with a massive splash of capitalism, and then boom, you got yourself a business, and you're laughing. You don't
everyone in your system works for credits, and you just
imperial credits, and I think it's a great way of fucking life. I think it's fantastic. I do, yeah. I think the only way it's going to work if we like tattoo numbers onto people as well, just so we can keep catalogs of people, and definitely the way forward. That's never been done before in history.
If there's any way we can collect all those people together, I don't know, like some sort of efficient train line or something that just collects groups of people and ferries them into. We won't call them camps.
Yeah. Well, we call them. What can we call them? We can call them pods, like training pods. Or training facilities, re-educational facilities, or whatever. We'll make it a bit more like we'll round it off, make it a little bit more nice and fancy,
And obviously, the rules are that all the women, especially if they're good looking, it's not that they have to sleep with us, but they should donate some of their biological wares to us.
Yeah. I'm really all for this. I think it's going to go places. I think we maybe we start with Charlotte Church and we just we sort of like, you know, invade her compound. Giggity. That means
even when she started talking about that, I was like, I might go and see what that is. I don't know how much she's charging. I assume like a few grand.
Can imagine a lot of money for like a weekend stay, and you probably end up with a lot of shit. I mean, when they say like, you know, we'll do like a massage, hot rocks in your body, and all that bollocks. I mean, you probably end up.
But
like,
is it somewhere to go on holiday, or is it to go and live? I think it's to go live there, isn't it?
I don't know. I haven't read much into it, other than like I know it's like
I think it is a proper like go and live there and farm the land and stuff.
That's what it is. It is a proper. Yeah. I thought it was more like a retreat for like longer periods of time, but maybe we should like really look into this properly. And
we'll look into the facts another time. Let's not worry about facts today.
Yeah, don't worry about facts. Don't worry about facts at all. I mean, speaking of facts, though, Katie Price is like she's going on OnlyFans apparently, because it was like earlier today was some fucking article posted. Oh, Katie Price is going to be making like some announcement later on today. Okay. I mean, I don't give a shit. Maybe she's going to prison.
She will make an ungodly amount of money, even without
how? Because she's like I wouldn't pay. I wouldn't do.
She's got tens of thousands. She's got tens of thousands of fans in the UK, right?
Yeah, but she's put so much of her own shit out into the public domain for free over the course of.
Honestly, it doesn't matter if you're famous and go on there. You've got a bucket full. That's it. You don't even have to do anything. You just post whatever you want. Feet.
Yeah.
Charge everyone a tenner a month.
Yeah, there's my Margot Robbie fucking dirty feet with a cup of coffee, and they give me a £10, please.
I know in the comedy community, right, an absolute monster that's making £1,000 a month.
Really?
I mean, open micer.
Yeah. What sort of like shit does she put up? Like, would you say like is it classy?
I don't know, but I don't want to know because it's that horrific.
Lies.
I don't want to know.
Is she a pig?
Yeah. No, I'm not judging, but I'll send you a picture.
Yeah, no, I love pigs. I'm all for them.
I'm not judging, and
good for her.
Yeah, I mean, but I can't say that. I can't say that out loud. What I was going to say, but no, I'm not actually judging. Whatever. But it's if you're that level, I mean, you're making £1,000 a month.
Yeah, I completely agree. Yeah, right? It doesn't matter what you fucking look like. I was taking the piss when I said, "Is she a pig?" But point being is, if she's doing what she's doing and she's comfortable in her own fucking skin and she's getting however much she's getting.
Listen, I ain't mad. I ain't mad. Listen, years ago, if one girl at your university was doing porn or something, or even getting her tits out, it'd be like, oh, that whore.
Yeah.
But now, if you're half good looking and you're 18 and above, you are doing porn. 60% of them are doing porn.
Yeah.
70% on OnlyFans, and they're making hundreds a month or thousands.
Yeah.
And listen, if I was a cute young girl, I would be shoving chair legs.
I would be fucking smashing that
every day.
The shit out of it. Completely agree. And what's the difference really now between OnlyFans or Instagram? Right. The only difference is you make a bit of income. Instagram, you don't do shit other than post pictures up. Okay. And you might get a couple of like companies to follow you, and you build up a bit of a following, and then you get some.
If you got like if you got 1 million followers, you can make money on Instagram.
Yeah, but with OnlyFans, like you said, if this girl is making like £1,000 a month, and she ain't the best looking, but she's comfortable in her own skin doing what she's doing, she's making £1,000 a month, right? All she got to do is step up her game slightly. She can probably fucking make 1,500, £2,000. She hasn't got to work other than OnlyFans. And she's fucking sells. She's sorted. I think
some of these are probably pulling in like 10, 20 grand a month. And I'm not joking.
Mate,
I'm not joking.
No,
I half know someone else that's doing it, and they've moved. I think they've gone and bought a house in Spain. Do you know what I mean? Off the money. And then they just do it from Spain now, but they do it less often. They just go, well, I've just brought a house.
Endorse that 100%. Yeah, why not? Because you know what, it's like before there was a case whereby women, the only way for like I know men go on there, and one day I really hope middle-aged white men get their moment in the sunshine, because white men in particular have been suppressed for a long time. I'm sure everyone agrees, but as far as it goes now, women like for a long fucking time of. The only way to like express their sexuality was to do some things, but mainly if they were doing certain things, they'd be classed as whores or shame
they're
training.
doing like
Now
I
it's
still
like
class them. I
fucking
still class them
good
as
for
whores,
you.
but good for
for
them
you.
as well. But
Yeah.
also they were doing it for someone else. Like a man was normally making money, like someone was pimping him, or
that
if
was
you do regular
joke I was going to
porn,
make a middle-aged white man.
it's the production company that's making the money.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? Most girls in porn, they don't. Gone are the days of the porn site. Now, if you're doing porn, you're probably getting paid $100.
Yeah,
to get fucking
you're getting
railed.
paid fuck all. Yeah, but
And the only way you'll make it is if you do like, was it Mia Khalifa did a whole career was in 3 months. A whole career was in 3 months, and she made hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of videos and then retired years ago. But there were still videos coming out for ages because she just got railed 300 times.
Yeah,
in like 3 months.
Got pummeled. Yeah, that's like the point I was going to make. Is it was always some fucking stupid guy taking the fucking cash, and and he always wanted his dick sucked in the night.
It's just do it yourself. It's just you at home. There's no danger because you're not meeting anyone.
No fucking danger. And you're in control of how hardcore you want to take it or how easy you want to fucking take it.
And to be honest with you, if most of them are DMing guys, it's probably they're getting their boyfriend to do it. Who do you think's taking these videos anyway? It's their boyfriend.
Yeah.
And then
exactly.
I would just pay someone to DM these people. Do you know what I mean? And take notes. So tell me what they want.
Yeah,
I'm not even talking to them.
Yeah.
Here's £20 an hour to do my admin.
Yeah. Men like men know what men want. Okay, women know what men want, but they've got like a limited idea of what men want. Men know what they really fucking want. Okay, and men know what men want more than women know what they want. And likewise, for women know more.
I don't know. I think men are pretty easy to fucking. Do you know what I mean? It's one of these things hanging out your fanny.
If your wife or you is like, oh, I gotta do OnlyFans, and she's like, yeah, and like they do this, and it sounds kind of like porn industry esque, the husband, but it's in their own environment, it's all safe and cool. There was a fucking story popped up about on OnlyFans. This about 2 years ago. This was in the States, and this woman, she was a mother. I think she was a single mother, and she was on OnlyFans, but it was a bit, she didn't tell no one. She kept it to herself, and she was earning a nice bit of crust. And then it got out that she was on OnlyFans, and she was getting shamed at the school gates. And then to a point whereby some of the parents tried to exclude her kids from the school. So she basically just made a fucking point of saying, hang on, you. Some of my income is from your fucking husbands. I'm not going to name and shame, but there's a group of you fucking whose husbands are paying to watch me per fucking month, and it was like mic drop. And
that is funny. That is funny.
I
because like
if
a group of guys anywhere, like if you've worked with someone that you knew was doing it, most of the male population in your office would sign up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just to see what's going on.
Yes,
So
especially if she was, and this woman she was hot, she was fucking sexy, and it was like, and they showed some of her OnlyFans pictures, just like a little article of this is what she does on there. It was nothing slutty. It was a little bit borderline exotic, but nothing over the top. And I was like, yeah, I'd fucking, people I fucking work with is like, oh, I'd fucking pay a couple of extra quid to see what she looks like in some sexy lingerie. But it's shaming her, and then she ended up fucking having the last laugh while she was driving a brand new car and living in a big new house, and she made people fucking very sad because they were going home thinking, I can't do for you what she does for you on OnlyFans. Fuck you.
There we go. It's just porn. That, do you know what I mean? It's still just porn. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if your other half is watching porn or not. Who cares? I don't care if my like a girl that I'm with watches porn, and she shouldn't care that I'm watching it. And all it is the same. It's just it's because it's a little bit more personal, and it's especially if it's someone that you know, that could upset people.
Yeah. It's funny though, isn't it? Like going back to the Instagram thing, whereby people can put, or on Facebook or whatever, they can put their sluttiest Saturday night photos on. Oh, I'm going out on the town and I'm dressed like a right fucking whore, and that's fine. But if they want to do the same thing on like a fan like OnlyFans, because there's like a cash income coming in, they're almost like shunned for that prostitution kind of fucking ring, like a sex worker.
Yeah, but again, not really, because everyone's paying for it. And then
People are
also,
paying for it,
yeah,
yeah,
I think it's fair enough. Do you know what I mean? If I had a girlfriend that was doing it, I wouldn't give a shit. Like,
yeah.
as long as you're not, you know, actually meeting people, do what you want. It's like, hey, if there's money coming in, you want to pay for holiday?
Thank you, much
We'll be in the
appreciated.
Bahamas
Hey,
because of your tips.
she
I'm
could say
into
what
it.
the fuck she wanted to say. Katie could say, "Oh, I want to do this." Okay, do what you want to do. Again, don't go out like sucking willy now, because it wouldn't be nice.
I wonder what the Americans think of that. Don't go out sucking willy now.
Don't go out sucking willy now. You won't be very
You don't
nice
hear the
back.
term woolly enough. You don't hear the term woolly enough,
Willy
in my
enough.
opinion.
Yeah, I was trying to be like really polite and kind of like PC for the first time in a long time. So yeah,
By the way, I'm using the dog's AI text video to text, you know, transcribing text, and I did 2
Oh,
of
I
our
saw some on the
videos.
chat. Yeah.
Do you know what? It gets it pretty good, but there's some things it doesn't get, especially when we talk fast. But it's pretty good. One of them was like 139 fuckings, and freakily enough, it
On what
divides
now?
it into
What was it
speakers.
on? One of our podcasts.
Yeah, and freakily enough, it divides it into speakers, and it knows our names. I didn't put our names in. It goes, Carl Mann said this,
What?
Jamie Dykes said this. It's fucking.
Really?
It must get who we are. Yeah, I've got to ask.
Yeah,
I've got to find out how it works. It's really
That's like
clever. But then,
artificial intelligence shit. That is. That's fucking insane.
well, it is AI. It's using an AI for it. But it says 139 fuckings in one episode for one of them. I'll do some stats on it and stuff. But I was trying to see how many are from you or how many from me. I imagine most from you, but it's just
yeah, that's pretty. That's
great.
That's
It's
insane.
great.
Yeah.
What I would like is like a live like ding 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 ding. Maybe we could hire someone to do it eventually. Maybe we could
That'd be
hire
good.
some of
Yeah,
these lovely people
yeah.
from the States.
Like
just
we
to, like,
could get the ding like on it was a stand-up
counter.
bit. Yeah, remember the Big J Okerson bit? Read Kelly's message first. I'll go on to that.
You can black states and OnlyFans. Oh, okay. You mean like hide where you are?
Yeah,
okay. So you don't let people see it that are from your area. Is that what you mean? You can block people geographically.
I think that's what she's
I don't know.
Yeah, naturally you can change your name, but obviously, yeah.
Walk around, nappy. Listen, I listened when you cut that conversation off early to go right. We're taking our RT Russian money for that conversation. I went to listen to radio because I miss it. It's now at first I was like, "What's this?" But every day now, me and Jamie send little clips to each other of us singing it. We're obsessed. And so I listened to it on my speaker today, and it sounded really good from Spotify today, even though Spotify
around the world
sounded good. I like the bass. I love the bass line at the beginning.
Oh,
dog,
it's like
dog.
Yeah, it's just fucking tracking it, fucking class. Bassy as fuck.
That's what I thought you meant. I don't know why you just said black. Black. Maybe. Me too. Do you know what? I don't do a lot of typos in general, but if I'm sometimes in the chat, you'll see me make typos, even on MindDog. If I'm typing fast, I'll just do something dumb.
Yeah,
I've
usually
stopped correcting it for the most part.
The whole thing. If I do a typo, I hate fucking typos on myself. I feel like embarrassed. Like if I do a typo.
I replied to Kristen Becker earlier, and I was like, she was great on both, and did a question mark. I was like, so I replied exclamation. It's like I didn't want to delete it.
Because when you type that, I saw your question mark, right, and I thought like, did we do two? And I remember doing two with her, and she was on.
So the next morning, Hack jumped on, and when Hack come on, she was in the chat. And she was, "Oh wait, we can just come on." So I was like, "Yeah, come in."
Yeah, I remember that because she was like, "Oh, I want to talk to Hack because she's I know him, but I've never met him before." And she was like, "Oh, I you know a lot of my friends." But when you put the question mark earlier, I literally turned to myself. I went, "Did we do that? Did that happen?" I was like, "Fuck."
I think, Doggy, you can only call yourself the Big Nap Daddy if you actually go around in blackface. Then it'd work.
Yeah.
That would
Big Net Daddy. Yes, I'm the Big Net Daddy. Oh yeah, the Big Net
Daddy. Just come on one day in dreadlocks and blackface. Actually, here's how you get away with blackface. Right? You just make your bodybuilders get away with black body, right? They do. The tan down, black body, right? So if you do at least the body. But what about face and body? Because it's not blackface anymore. You're just completely blacking up.
Heavily
I think that'll be less of a problem than just like the face, just this bit.
Yeah. I think so too. Yeah, like don't come out like a minstrel show. That's wrong. That's bad. You can't do that. Well, you can. It is funny, but don't do it though. Yeah, like Ross from Friends did it. He got like he blackfaced, didn't he? He had extreme like sun fig tan. Remember that episode on Friends? He getting spray tanned or whatever the fuck. Robert Downey Jr. blackfaced, like medical
Well,
procedures.
the most recent to get away with it was It's Only Sunny in Philadelphia, and they did it 3 times up until about 3 years ago. So they were
Nice.
still doing it. But
Yeah,
Netflix took those episodes down. But honestly, when you see it though, it's still funny. So
yeah.
that's all that should matter. It's funny.
Well, yeah, if the joke is funny, then who gives? I
So
love
they
that
did
program.
they did fun.
Go on, sorry.
I think there's a little bit of a delay. That's what it is. I think they remade Lethal Weapon as like Thunder Gun, so it's like Thunder Gun 2, and it was like Murtaugh and Riggs. So one played Mel Gibson, one played Danny Glover.
Oh, okay.
I think it was I think it's Mac that blacks up, and he's like, "Damn, Riggs."
Nice. Nice. I got it. You know what? It was only about 2 weeks ago. I noticed that the Lethal Weapon films were all on Sky, and I was like, yeah, do you know, I gotta watch these with Halen. I think he would love fucking Lethal Weapon films because they're so fucking comedy fucking gold.
I've not seen him for years.
Yeah, neither. I remember the Joe Pesci character was blackface and dreadlocks sound like Papa Lazarus. Hey Dave. Hey Dave.
Well, here's how it's Papa Lazarus. I like the one where it's Keith Vaz in the third season. He's like, he's like, "Hello, Keith Vaz. Oh, it's you, how the animals."
I love fucking Papa Lazarus. Yeah.
You want to buy some of these, Dave?
What a fucking League of Gentlemen, man. I love it. What a show.
Yeah, well, listen, Kelly, all power to you. Honestly, if you're thinking about it, do it. And guess what? Don't even show your face. Put a fucking mask on or something. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Completely hide your identity. People out there are so stupid. They'll just pay for something they don't even know what they look like. Wear a mask. Do what you want. And I guarantee you, in fact, I'll be your business manager, right? And take 10%.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you this.
Empower that shit, Kelly.
You'll easily pull in enough money to like make a difference in your life, like whatever you do. I absolutely guarantee it.
And I'm pretty sure Kelly's a redhead as well. You know, whether it's dyed redhead or whatever, she's a redhead. So redheads are like massively
into. Does the carpet match the drapes?
It doesn't matter. She ain't gonna show the drapes. She's a lady. She don't do that shit. Kelly, go for it. Do it.
Let me get some ice.
Get on fire. You're fucking hilarious. Get on the fucking OnlyFans. Who gives a fuck? Just do it. Just do what you said earlier. Just fucking block out where you live or whatever. You know, like wear a mask. Don't wear a mask. Who gives a fuck? Just do what you gotta do. Empower yourself, woman. Empower yourself. You don't even
empower yourself, but let me be a business manager.
Yeah, please. Yeah,
10%.
We only want to come twice a day, but you know, do what you gotta do. It's empower yourself, woman. Empower yourself. You don't need men to tell
No, Jamie, business manager.
Oh yeah, business. Yeah, that's right.
10%, that's all. 10%.
10%. Yeah.
Because if you think back, like pimps would take like 95%, right, and give you sandwich money.
And a slap across the face. Yeah.
I nearly made a mistake. I was so excited about being an OnlyFans business manager. I nearly poured vodka in my vodka.
Oh, Carl, you're a fucking pig. Oh no, do it. That's called a double. Just like go for it.
Well, the worst one I did was whiskey beer.
Right.
To be fair.
Oh yeah, the whiskey beer was a bit. Well,
and I drank it.
Well, yeah. I mean, what's it called? A fucking when you have like a whiskey in a shot glass, you drop it in a pint glass. Anyway, what's that called again? It's people do
some kind of bomb.
Some bomb fucking thing. Yeah, you get like a double fucking Jack Daniels in a pint of fucking like Heineken. You just drop the shot glass in it. I mean, you don't even taste the fucking whiskey until like 30 seconds later. You're my wife.
Well, you can do stuff for business manager, stuff from behind, and also mask, right? Or do blur, or you can do like from there down. People won't give a shit.
Yeah. I know a lawyer, Greg Delaney. He could sort you out anyway, Kelly. So don't worry. I'll put you in touch with Greg.
Listen, we've made the contract live on YouTube. 10%.
Done.
Dollar.
Done.
I'm talking. Here's the thing, right?
Oh,
Okay,
looky.
let's do this.
$5.
No. Nothing until you've made $5,000, right? When you've made $5,000, then we'll roll it into a 10%. All right, from there. Like,
Yeah.
I listen. I'll promote it.
Promote the fuck out
That's
of the
it.
air.
Look at that contract on air.
Oh,
And
send
we'll use
booze.
that money
Oh,
to keep us in alcohol.
Send booze is what we gotta do anyway. Easier.
Yeah, can you not try and do me out of cash deals, please?
Yeah. Ain't no pimping. Sorry, Carl. Yeah.
I'll have to start coming on in like a purple suit and with a cane.
Yeah. Be cool. Yeah, pay that money, bitch. You better pay your dues, bitch.
Wow, I wouldn't use the word bitch.
Oh yeah, you gotta pimp a dog, Carl. Do it properly.
You know. Good.
The dog is making funny noises. He's dragging a blanket across the floor. And he's just whatever, dog. Whatever.
Listen, everyone's holding up for Christine Levine, Captain No Show, but there we go.
Oh yeah. She was she had to rush somewhere, didn't she?
The first one, she had like a pet emergency. She's got a ton of dogs or something, and then the second one, I assume that emergency was still going on, or crisis. Who knows?
Yeah.
But I believe she was the reason we got Stanhope on. So what can you do? We probably owe her. If I can send her something to Bisbee, I don't know, whatever it is. Dust. You need any more dust?
Yeah. Dust. Anybody? No.
That reminded me of that. Anybody? No. Dust.
Dust. That was what one was that? That was fucking
Little Britain.
Little Britain. Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
Which effectively also got cancelled last year.
Yeah. Did it get cancelled? Did some in Blackface?
Yeah, there was that, but there was anything. If you're like,
the
trans community had to go at it. Fat people probably had to go at it.
Yeah, but Little Britain was like a really, really, really light-hearted version of fucking. League
it was
of
a family show.
Yeah,
everyone from school kid, the whole family watched that together, right?
Yeah, it was fucking hilarious. It was good when it came out. I mean, I don't know what it's like now, but I loved it when it came out.
It's definitely. I haven't seen it, but I would have thought it had aged. But I tell you what, nostalgically, it'd still make me laugh because I just remember how outrageous some of it was, like Bubbles.
Yeah,
and,
it was. Bubbles, darling. Bubbles, darling. It's great.
Obviously, Lou and Andrist. I won that one. I want to call it Thumpy.
Yeah, I won that one.
Just classics. And anytime it's always fun to make fun of the disabled.
Yeah. What about like League of Gentlemen, where the dole office woman? Okie dokie, piggity pokey, morning job seekers.
League of Gentlemen. I want to be a fireman.
I want to be a fireman.
I was League. I can do quite a lot from the League of Gentlemen, and also I've seen him live at least twice.
Great! But that was mental.
For the first live show, it was all it's on video somewhere. They did the whole first half in just tuxedos and like a scarf for like a go, Jenny, go. Yeah. And then the second half, they were in makeup like Tubbs and Edward and stuff. It's really good. And the second one was based after the shows where they all got put in prison or their community service. The script was they had to put on a play, so they're putting on the play for you in the audience.
Oh, okay.
And so they've got the Dentons with the frog people. We don't mention the F word in this house. Yeah. But at the end of the opening song, they both rip off their clothes and they're both naked. So they've got bodysuits on, and Harvey Dent's cock is about 3 feet long.
Nice, hilarious. I fucking love it.
Kelly, listen, I'm telling you, we'll get you to $5,000. Then we're going to kick in the 10%, right? And then
for 5K, should we do this?
You're going to make. I reckon you would make. It might take time to build, but I reckon you could start making $10,000 a year as a minimum. Matt Napo, Christine, yes, do you know what? We started to manipulate our relationship with you already, and we are waiting for you to die so we can hopefully get you money. We will take care of your wife in the best way possible, whatever she's into. But
OnlyFans,
yes. So we've got Brett Brock obviously at the weekend. We've got Kristen Becker's agreed. We'll get Christine on. We'll get some of these people on, and we'll just have some good fun. Obviously, everything. Matt needs to know that everything is a joke. It also feels weird calling him Matt. I just want to call him Dougie Dog.
That's what we do, doggy dog. Yeah, I made notes. I just
Collabs.
said, Kelly. I can't pronounce it. What's your surname? Kelly Q. Hi. OnlyFans 5K. It's notes.
Listen, whatever, however you would categorize yourself, someone loves it anyway. So, yeah, we're talking about a British comedy called The League of Gentlemen for the most part, which is it's one of the best pieces of TV ever. It's really, if you like British comedies, but it's dark.
Yeah.
But then the third series, it completely changes how it's presented. And at first, I didn't like it, but then I really started liking it.
Yeah, I thought that was the third as well. I only watched the third one like twice, but I have to rewatch.
But it gets good. But it's all linked with a red carry bag, and Jeff goes to London to become a comedian.
Yeah,
and it almost reminds me of me. It's like, I'm gonna be a comedian. And your friend's like, but you're not funny, Jeff. But yeah, I'll have my agent fax me some emails. And then he's bombing. They've got that scene on stage where he's just bombing.
Right,
yeah.
It's
go on then,
brilliant.
fuck off.
Yeah. And they got Lexachemo theatre company. Put yourself inside a child on the side of the van.
Legs akimbo. They do the theatre play.
Yeah. What is it?
Yeah,
legs akimbo. I said, yeah.
Legs akimbo, and they do the theatre. Legs akimbo is what Andy's doing. That's gonna be his theatre.
That's right. Yeah. Completely.
They do.
I like that better though.
They do a play. They do a play about disabled people, and they call it Vegetable Soup.
Vegetable soup. Yeah.
What are we gonna call it? Vegetable soup.
Yeah, well, the side of the van, what is it? Is put yourself inside a child because they're a theatre and education company. Yeah,
yeah. Hang on, even I know a webcam girl. And she's chubby. She's one of the bigger on there. I mean,
hey, what do you mean?
Even if you didn't mean it,
big as in subscribers.
Yeah,
hey, big as people.
Oh, this is funny.
You're
mostly German. Efficient at least.
That's great because my partner's called Keely, so I can remember that. I'll just call you. I'm just going to call you Kelly Keel from now on. As simple as that. Kelly Keel.
Yeah, I guess
how it's pronounced.
Keel. So is it cool Keel? So I guess like Harry Keel, Evan, right? Harry Keel.
It's Keel now. Kelly Keel. Oh, that's a good name. Kelly Keel.
I'm obviously my name's German as well. But I'm not sure what the name was because it was something like Klinsmann or Schumann. But before the First World War, we know that someone came here, cut the name in half, and joined the British Army.
Raped the woman.
The Germans.
Yeah, it went from there. Yeah.
Probably. He was a boxer in the First World War. But we can't rape a woman. Yeah, we can't trace back beyond that.
Yeah. That's cool. Yeah. I'm not really sure about like my name origins, but it comes from a similar sort of thing whereby it was something in World War II. A certain guy come over to the UK. I don't know. He was involved in some atrocities or something back in Germany and Poland. I
thought your name just came from like your great granddad was born in a commune of lesbians.
That's exactly what it was. Yeah.
Like,
there was holes.
Rug muncher.
Yeah.
It could have been rug muncher in German, you know.
Yeah, but what my father tried to tell me before where he lived was holes everywhere. I just literally thought he meant there was like potholes and stuff and like, shelling from bombs. I didn't know he actually meant like vaginas everywhere. It was,
Yeah, I didn't think about that, Matt. It could have been Mannheim.
Mannheim.
I think I can be efficient. I can be very efficient, but I've got a little chaotic as well. So maybe I'm like related to a German near the end of the war.
Yeah, I think Carl is related to a German that knew how to split the fucking atom or something, build a rocket. I just get that feeling. I mean, Carl's great at tattoos, by the way. People say cool L. Okay.
Only numerical. No.
Yeah.
Barcodes I can do.
Kelly Keel.
I can do a barcode.
Yeah, well, you should do. I mean, it's moved on now, so I think you'd have to literally plant like a device in people's arms now, like a smartphone, and you have the device in there so you can scan it. Otherwise, it's not going to work. It's no one numbers to categorize anymore. It's all about barcodes. I might be wrong on that. Ooh, the nose. I didn't swear. I went quiet then.
It did. It did get very quiet.
Here's a question. Do I
go on
get up and get myself a drink, or do I text the family and say, "Can someone get me a drink, please?"
Here's what I would do. I'd go and get this one, and while you're out there, right, say, "Listen, after this one, can you start bringing them because we're getting, it's cancer related."
Yeah,
make them feel guilty about cancer.
It's cancer related, right?
And make them feel the old cancer, right? It gets everyone. They're idiots.
Give me 2 secs.
Everyone that donated to Andy Andrist Cancer Fund is an idiot. You've fallen for it. Cancer always works. But please donate to it though. It should be in the link. Oh,
please donate. I got someone here who wants to say something. Is my boy Halen? He's 10. He got a funny story apparently to tell. Probably about cancer. Come on. Right, jump in. Eat the mic. Go.
Hi, Halen.
Hi. So, yeah.
Speak like clearly.
So it's the story on how I made 100 quid getting home from school.
Go on.
I was on my way to the
Whoa. Okay, go on. No, it's fine. I was just checking it's all legal, right? You weren't selling weed?
No. Basically, this dude in this garage said, I got cheese and crackers between my toes. Eat them for 50 quid. And I said, sure, both your feet with that. I need a PS5.
What?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
That's not my child. Nice, bud. 10 to 10. Lovely stuff.
Good. I always forget, Jamie, we need to get your headphones at some point, mate, because quite frankly, this is just coming into your family house. And I forget.
Yeah, he just barged in. He went, because I went to put him on mute, and he went, don't mute me, don't mute. I got a story. You mean a joke, but okay.
No, it's all good. We'll get him. What we'll do, because we'll probably both fail at comedy, we'll just get him to be the success. Do you know what I mean? And just push the next generation and just be a pushy parent.
Well, I agree. So, are you going to help me with that pushy parenting? Like,
Listen, we'll have the 10% coming in from Kelly's whore money. We'll have, we'll get what we haven't told. What we haven't told everyone is that all female listeners, we're ultimately going to pimp you out. And all male listeners, we're going to be nice enough to get into your wills.
Yeah.
That's the deal. It's all kind of fake, you know?
It is kind of like a fake.
And then one of us will pretend to have cancer and these fucking idiots will give us money, you know?
Carl, you just give away our you just give away our pension plan.
That was a joke. Little joke.
You give away our pension plan. Oh, joke. Oh, shit. Yeah,
they won't even remember. Listen, they won't even remember.
Yes, I remember now. Yeah.
So, Evan said, text the family, get Hank to be the waiter. Kelly, for an extra 2%, I'll be your entire. No, here's what happens. Inside that 10% cash money, right, comes an entire media management. Don't worry about it. I've got you.
Yeah.
I've got you.
Kelly, I'll keep that comment up just for a second. She says, I'm going to fuck up on OnlyFans. No, you're going to fuck on OnlyFans if the ratings go down. That's how you get those ratings up, baby. That's what you got to do. The rookie numbers, you got to push them up. You ain't going to suck.
Get those rocky numbers pushed up. I absolutely agree with you. So what's the deal then? Are you getting your own drink or are they getting you a drink?
Oh no, I've got like a little bit of beer left. I was just like thinking the time I message them and they respond and they say a drink would have been 10 minutes late anyway, but I'll
What are you gonna get for your next one?
I'm gonna get a double gin with tonic water. But I gotta be really like poncy about this one. It's gonna be orange gin because it's all I got left. Because I've got no vodka. I got beer, but I got no vodka, so I'm on poncy gin. So
okay. Well, at some point I'll start sending gifts up. We'll have to sort out the in-person podcast. I'm sure everyone will want to see us in person, right?
In person, in live, yeah. We're gonna have to figure out how that's gonna work because naturally you can come here, no problem. But we're not gonna share the same fucking laptop naturally because it's gonna be crowded.
We'll figure. No. Here's the thing. What we can do, we can either live stream it or we can pre-record. I can bring this camera. Right, we can set it back more so it can film us both, and then we can work out what the logistics are with whether or not we can live stream it and be involved in the chat, or whether it'll be a pre-record. But I could bring this laptop as well.
Yeah.
It's something we can probably figure out on the day. Like I'll bring my stuff.
Yeah, just bring it.
I've got enough stuff that will probably. I've got other mics and stuff, and I can bring everything that I've got here in a bag, mixer and stuff, and then we can. I think we can do it. I've also thought about this while ultimately Masturbating. What? Nothing. I didn't.
What
I
you
didn't. There
do?
was nothing gay.
What?
I didn't say
I'm gay.
anything.
I'm
No?
not gay. I will though. I'll be gay for the podcast and for OnlyFans, for Kelly's OnlyFans push. We can jump on there and be gay.
Oh, you don't pay attention to your spelling, do you?
Poor grammar woman.
No, poor grammar. Listen.
I'm an
Included.
This is all going
Included
to my head.
in the 10% over and above £5,000
I
cash
love
deal
it.
that we just made on air. I will fix your grammar as well.
Yeah, don't worry, Kelly. We've got this going down. I'm
well,
making notes to go along.
Listen, how much booze do you apply us with? How do you look in a wig?
Yes.
Can you get away with, like, you know, I'll say it, the Bangkok Chick Boy thing?
Fuck it. Yeah.
He does have legs. You're right. Yeah, but here's the thing, Kelly. I'm trying to help Jamie's relationship with his family because it's ultimately it's on the verge, right? So if he goes and makes this next drink, he looks
breaking.
Like he's doing something. And then
Yeah.
next time you go, listen, we're talking about cancer.
He's
and
a
then
counsellor.
They'll bring the next 10. They'll bring the next 10.
Carl is a counselor. He's a psychologist. He's a psychologist's like nightmare because he's cheap, he's readily available, and he makes more sense. So he's like fucking Carl's there. Like he just knows. He knows the system, baby.
10%.
10%.
This is a very fun chat tonight, I have to say, because sometimes you know, it's always great, but sometimes there's like one person in there, so hopefully we'll get a few of them in there.
It's funny
at the
before
time.
I get in. It's funny you mentioned 10% because there's a law of 10%. So if you want to start any religion or cult or whatever, the rule of thumb is if you can convince 10% of the population that you are right and correct, the rest will fucking follow. That's all it takes is the magic number. You have to Google. Bring that up for me, Jamie. You have to Google that and just cross-reference it. But it's like the rule of 10% or some bollocks. It's
it's something like 10%, and 10% in terms of taking income is average. But actually, in reality, it's 12 to 15 these days for agents and stuff.
Well, you know,
so let's give
the UK inflate.
Let's give an example. If a big comedian earns like 10 grand for a night, right?
Yes.
They're taking. It's still a lot of money, but what they're really taking home is 3 grand.
Yeah.
So it's still a lot of money, but a third, 10% will go on an agent, 10% will go on a manager, 10% will go on a lawyer, and then there's tax. So they're really taking them free. So there's still a lot, but as soon as you start getting success, everyone wants a piece. Everyone wants a piece of the fucking pie.
Well, of course they do. Everyone needs a piece of the pie. But I think we could definitely pimp people out in OnlyFans and get 10% profits. I do. I gotta get a drink. Keel, we just want to say Carl told me if I get my drink now,
don't tell her the plan.
Yeah, I have to.
We're manipulating her and the family. You don't tell her the plan.
She needs to know how much of a pig you are. If I get myself a drink now and say I'm going to get myself a drink, but the next conversation is about cancer, you're going to be really inclined to get me drinks for the rest of the night. He's a pig, isn't he? Yeah, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. That is.
Listen, Keely. I admit I was using cancer to help Jamie get what he wants. That's my idea.
I really hope so. she looked there. She laughed. She went, "What?" I think she likes your way of thinking, Carl. I think it's we're gonna have a great night down here as well when you come down. It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna get wild, and the neighbours won't know what's hit them.
We'll have our own.
We'll be respectful. I'm very respectful. I can be disgusting at a moderate volume.
Yeah, we don't want respectful people in this house. We want like disgusting pigs, and that's all I can say on that.
Tito's number 3.
Give me 2 minutes. I'll be back.
All right, I'll hold the fort. You go for it. Shall I make myself all big? Yeah, make myself all big because I can. All right. That's not me saying I can try and get myself hard, you know, because you know how it is, dude. I can still do it if I want. Honest, I can. Religions are treated like charities. Absolutely, Evan. It's madness. I mean, can we please tax the fucking church? I know it's a bit of a cliche thing to say, but listen, I used to be really anti-religion, but now I'm not, because whatever gets you through the day, my belief in UFOs and parallel dimensions gets me through the day, and wanking as well. But religions are weird. they're kind of so protected. It's so odd. It's so odd. They say, oh, no, can't ask them for money because it's to fix a church roof. No, it's fucking not. No, it's not. Little old Edna is giving £10, or even my own sister is giving money to the church because they believe, and I'm sure some of that money is going to a genuine thing. Okay, that's the Church of England, but we can take that, or the Catholic Church, whatever church it is, a good proportion of that money is not going to what you think of. And I'm not talking about necessarily a local church, but when you look at the whole thing, nationally or globally, a lot of that money, like any other organization, is going right to the top. So a man in Rome with, let's face it, a king of the pedos hat can sit on a gold chair, right? That's it. And then claim he's not too much into kiddie. Oh, this new pope isn't too much of a fiddler because he's letting some people get arrested. We'll just hide the documents of the 500,000 people that got molested over there. And then we'll dig up like the bones of at least 20 kids that was like Dan Brown mysteriously given to a family in a postcard, like look under the angel in the wings. I don't know if you read that. I need to look up the facts, but about 2 or 3 years ago, so that happened to a family that a kid was missing. And it's like, oh, look under the angel with the wings or whatever it was. Look under the statue. And they dug up and found child bones. And I think it was at least like 20-something different kids. And it was from the 80s, I think the 1980s. So it's not like an old thing. It's an ongoing thing. And then you give them a tax haven because there's a historic... I don't even know what the law is in the UK, but obviously it's a historic, like... The law, I guess, was tied to religion, wasn't it, for a long time, which is madness. Madness. But being religious and having the belief in a God or whatever, I'm not so mad at it these days. Whatever you need to get yourself through the day. Don't fuck kids. That's it. Just don't have sex with children. The Vatican all the way in 18,000 reason. Yeah, it wasn't. Didn't some like preacher guy get in trouble for trying to like not allow that to happen? But then he conceded to open like a leisure centre or something because he was getting so much public pressure. See, they're a big part of the problem as well. Not just the Catholic or whatever it is, but the God channel people, the preachers that are making fucking Mayweather money, you know, because everyone give a donation to the church. And they should have died 100 years ago, and they got new teeth and a new suit and a fucking tan. They're a big part of the middle management. Yeah, to an extent. But if they, yes, most people are. But if they're the ones that let some of that shit slide, I'll bring Jamie back in now. Oh shit, there he is. Sorry, I thought I just deleted you from the whole thing. I
wish you did.
Just panicked. I thought I had these Matt Napo big saucy fingers. Have you noticed recently? I think he's having a stroke. Are you still there, Matt? I think he might be. Recently on this podcast, right? He's been going, "Oh, what you saying there?" And then he's trying to read what you're saying, but he's not even saying words. He's just going, like
Popeye.
I'm Popeye the doggy man. Hey, look, we're literally getting listeners from his show. We befriended them.
Yeah. We'll take his listeners. We'll take his money.
Yeah, we'll take his fucking money. We'll fuck his wife. What? Nothing. I keep having these thoughts out loud.
Yeah. I won't come. I promise.
I won't make her inhale.
Yeah.
She did not inhale. Joel Osteen. Hey, I'll tell you something, right? My sister is religious. For whatever reason, she found Christianity in her teens, I guess, and they're all a lot old. She's way older than me, so she had like I was an uncle at 11. Like she was like 10 years older than me. But she was very religious, and her kids, 4 kids, but separated over a long time. But they all, when they got to about 10, were like, we're not doing this anymore. But she was just like, oh, we'll go to church on a Sunday, do all that stuff. And then one day I went round her house. Yeah, but one day I went round the house with my ex, and she had shaved her head. This is my sister, by the way. Denies it.
Yeah.
She had shaved her head, and she had a gold tooth. And I was like, where'd you get that? And she goes, I prayed to this guy on the God channel.
Holy fuck.
right? So it was some biker dude covered in tattoos, but he was a preacher.
Yeah, okay.
On the God channel, and he's like, if you
The
pray
renegade
to me, you'll
ship.
get a gold tooth. A gold tooth will appear in your mouth. And she claimed for ages this was getting into this born again stuff, right?
Oh, the worst of the worst.
So
Yeah.
I'll say this, but that happened. She shaved her head and had a gold tooth, and we were like, "What has happened?" It is a local. This guy was from Florida, and it apparently, when I googled it, it was like a global thing that people were getting gold teeth by praying to God channel. But they were believing it, and my sister isn't mental. Like, I was like, how is this happening? But it's kind of all been forgotten now. But I swear it was about 15 years ago, and I googled this guy back then, and it was apparently happening all over the world. But they must have like local dentists on board that are anesthetizing women and giving them like a gold cap or something, because she didn't have any other memory of getting it any other way. But the guy who got her into this porn against, and I'll say this on fucking air, is, do you know the toy shop, The Entertainer, in the UK?
Yeah.
The CEO of The Entertainer, whatever position he had, the guy who invented it, because it started in my hometown, that shop. It was one toy shop in my hometown, and then he spread out.
But in Cardiff, yeah.
And I'm going to name him Gary Grant.
Gary Grant.
My sister got in with him, and he was a born again, and they used to go down his fields. Like, I'm from a town that's surrounded by fields. They used to go up the back of his massive house and down the fields and look for angels, right? And it was off the back of that she started shaving her head. I'll tell you this, Gary,
that's
you're lucky, dude.
Shit. No, that's
I don't know how, because Liam Neeson was saying he's going around looking for black people to beat up, right? I don't know how legal this is for me to say.
Yeah.
I was gonna kidnap you, Gary Grant. I was gonna do it. I was telling him I was gonna get gaffer tape, a van, zip ties,
the whole shebang,
pliers,
Liam Neeson shit. Taken.
I swear to God, when I was 24 years old, I was gonna come for you in the night, and I was gonna come as you're coming out of your little church. I was gonna put you in a van and torture you in the woods for making my sister crazy. But luckily, she got over it. I'd forgotten about it, and she's fine now. Although maybe not health-wise, but she got over the religion. I haven't heard him talk about church for a while, so who knows? Anyway, that's a little aside. I just named someone. Legally, is that okay that I can say I was going to kidnap you?
What are they going to do? Demonetize you and not fucking give you the money for all your fucking sponsors?
Listen, that's a scripted joke, by the way. And also,
we worked on this for hours, that joke.
Yeah.
What a cunt. Anyway,
no punchline, it's genius. But that I guess that just shows like what I would do for my family. Like, I will kidnap you and put you in the woods and just pull things off of you for days.
Yeah,
and set you on fire.
People should want to do
it. Listen,
if
you think I'm not going to fuck you while I'm there,
yeah. Tied to a really rough old school fucking English oak tree.
Squeal pig and now we'll see where God is, right? Now we'll see if God's going to help you.
Where's your God now? Maybe God's gay. He's watching. He's masturbating as he looks down.
You know, I've got to say it. Now I'm getting a bit older. I've got to say I'm joking. I would have kidnapped him.
I've got to say him anyway, yeah. Maybe God is just gay.
You're fine. So, Matt Napo of Long Island, New York, USA, even if that wasn't it, in relation to what I just said I'm fine. So that's a legal defense.
He thinks you're a wine. Fine, like a nice aged wine.
At some point, we'll be going down. At some point, we'll have some thoughts on the podathon, but I want to push that back because originally I was just going to pop on my own and just talk about it, but I haven't. My brain hasn't even processed the whole thing. I haven't even.
It's a lot to fucking process, man. It's 40 odd
people,
a
lot of stuff. Yeah, we'll get into it here and there. Probably.
Get these randomly now and again. I'll be sitting down and I'll be giggling to myself, and Keely will go, "Let me guess, the podathon." Yeah, something will just pop up. I'll be like, "Oh shit, this happened."
I've forgotten so much, and then when we I know this episode was called "Thoughts on the Andy Andrist Podathon," just to get some people to watch it. But I mean it though.
Nice.
We will get some out. But it's just like, I guess that the opportunity to talk to some people that we've all known about and known of for a long time,
it's like
was awesome.
It's like comedy hero shit. It was. But do you know what?
But there's too much. There's just again, I can't even get into it now. There's just too much. I don't know if I can get into it today. There's too much. obviously top of the pile was Stanhope, but let me tell you this: I was more nervous for other people than I was for during Stanhope. It was like, oh shit, it's Brad, shit, it's Brandon Walsh. So wow, it's Kristen Beck,
I know what you mean, yeah.
whatever.
Glenn
And I was
Wilder,
generally like, oh, this is awesome. And then I was more nervous in the run up to Stanhope. So if you look at it in the two guests probably before Stanhope, like Brandon and someone else, I was more nervous then, and I started pouring more booze, and I was running out of booze. That's the other thing. I was running out. I was like, I had to start tomorrow's wine.
He was low.
But I was more nervous for that. But when Doug came on, what I will say, instantly ease. Because I remember I was texting Jamie like behind the scenes, I guess, and I was like, this feels fine. Because it felt like it would be more nervous. But as soon as he come on, it's like, oh, welcome to the funhouse. And he's making jokes, and it's like, what I did like about him, though, I'll say this: he showed his expertise in not only how funny he was very accommodating to us, right?
Completely, yes.
So very early on, he said something to you, and then he was like, "God," and then he says that Delta story, right? But what he's doing is involving us.
Yeah, completely agree. Yeah,
he fucking knows.
Yeah,
what a genius he is, right?
Exactly.
Us.
Yeah, I remember the one part he was on about the Guinness Book of Records, and he said, Napo. Do you know how to spell Guinness? And he went, not the fucking Welsh version, Napo. And it's his way. He just being inclusive.
It was just like the ease that it was like, come in, and then to figure out that he'd been watching us on and off all day.
Yeah, and we was in the background, just like one point, there was a lot of talking going on with other people coming as well, and he said, Dykes and Mann, Dykes and Mann, he said, you haven't got to be fucking silent for the whole thing, and it was like, no, but we both just sit there, just listening and absorbing what's being said. It was fucking awestruck.
Not only that, but to know that they were watching us all day in the funhouse, and it was like, he posted his Patreon podcast, and I sent you the picture, and we're on the screen with Augie behind him while they're recording. And then when I listened to that Patreon, they're going, we've got the Podathon, we're going to put... They kicked Andy Andrist off to listen to Brandon Walsh.
Oh, shit. Yeah, cool. That's fucking... Brandon Walsh was hilarious.
Phenomenal. And then came on to us. So it was just like, that's a big thank you to Stanhope and the whole Funhouse crew. Because And then the reason Bingo and Tracy called back in was because they wanted to be on the telly. They were like, we want to be famous. It's like, what are you talking about, you idiot?
TV, yeah. And by which point I was fucking sleeping on the couch, literally like 4 feet away from where I am right now.
We can't wait to see that. We just let Logan Fry explain. It's like, and then I decapitated a woman.
I need to fucking watch that one. It was just fucking. Oh.
So I'm sure we'll get into it a bit more here and there. So this episode is maybe not what it was quite as advertised, but
who knows?
There's too much. It was just too much. And then Brandon Walsh, go to minddogtv and watch all the clips that are coming out. We've got the elongated interviews and the clips. So you've got Brendan Walsh entirety. You've got Brendan Walsh's Yelp reviews. By the way, Jamie, you're up there in the view count of you snoring is almost killing everyone else.
Yeah, it's just.
I think Kristen Becker did very well instantly today, but like
she's incredible.
Inman was like, you know what I mean? Everyone's creeping, but you were instantly like 630 views.
Just boomed up, yeah. I still think to this day that the dog like used a fucking soundboard and put those fucking snores in.
The snores are real.
I dispute it, but yeah, there we go. It's like,
it was.
Really beat Brendan Walsh with snoring, but Brendan Walsh, honestly, I know the dog had that up then to say Augie was on before Brendan Walsh, and Augie was great. He was so accommodating. He was fucking hell. He was funny.
Everyone was so nice to us. Do you know what I mean? It's because I still have. Listen to me. I have anxiety about asking like comics on that are just above my level that I know. I have anxiety about asking them to be on my podcast, and it's like, will you please? And they're like, yeah, of course. But now we're getting people that are like way above our level, and it's like, yeah, sure. And everyone's also happy just to have a conversation. It's like, dude, it's just very, very nice. Even said I said I would drink 30 hours during the Podathon, but only had one to join Brock. Brock is another legend as well. By the way, Brett Brock's going to be here Saturday if you're around at 2 p.m. Eastern time.
Brett Brock is like later
on. You're in the UK, dude. 7 p.m. Saturday.
Brett Brock's a fucking god amongst men.
This whole mic stands fuck. Brett's coming on Saturday night, so if you're around Saturday and you're not slamming too many Glaswegian funny holes, then if you're not getting enough fucking funny on Saturday, you know what I mean?
What's the fucking bins, you fucking bastards?
then please come and join us with Brett as well, because that's going to be awesome. Brett was an absolute savior of that whole thing, including getting us through when Jamie was asleep, but also he came on like 6 times.
Yeah, he popped in. He was fucking phenomenal, and we watched it back a couple of times. And some of you guys fucking roasting was hilarious. But Brendan Walsh, right, was like I tried to do a little bit of a roast on Brendan Walsh for his characters, and he was just like, oh yeah, he did the B man. It was an origin story for like actually being raped by a wasp, but he dug it. He was fine. He got on with that. It was cool as shit, and it was hilarious. And his interviews were great.
Keep talking and get ice.
Yeah, the first person I fucking had on, the first actual, and the dog touched upon this as well, the first time I've ever fucking done anything remotely in regards to hosting a podcast was fucking Glenn Wool. Like, I've been on podcasts before, I've never done anything solo, and to have Glenn fucking Wool as the first person that I fucking had, I was shitting myself. But you know what? I also felt at ease as well after like about 10 minutes in. But I think Glenn will fucking picked up on something, and he sort of just fucking soothed me. I Glenn Will has never heard of me before.
Here's the thing, like I could see you like that was the one where you were like, because we were both a bit worried. It's like, let's ask the right question.
Yeah. It was, but he Glenn Will just he knew like within 10 minutes. He fucking smoothed me in. He was like fucking cool. He was kind of just fucking sit there, so relaxed, his demeanor, and I fed off his positive fucking vibe, and he was like, yeah, fuck it, this is talk. I was like, okay, relax.
Glenn was great, and listen, I'd like to talk to Glenn more. I think I was pretty quiet during that as well, because it was early on.
It was early on, but you came in at a perfect. It's not that I could have talked to him for fucking an hour on my own without question, but it was kind of nice when you jumped in when you did, because it gave me a bit more confidence. It was more refreshing, and it was fine. It broke things up a bit. Like, it was nice. It was cool,
and it was great. And by the way, you of course you always should. You just realize they're just fucking people, man. Do you know what I mean? It's like they're just people, and for the most part, yeah, you might not always have. I'm sure a lot of people ask these guys to come on stuff, but now they know us. I mean, I'm sure it's like, yeah, they're cool. It's like in the head that we're all right. So I think we can get a few of them on here, and it's it's good. It's all good. And if not, we'll just threaten their families, and we'll just say, listen, I'm Kelly Kuehl's OnlyFans manager, and I could get you a discount, dude. You know,
I gave you a discount, motherfucker. Yeah. And the next time you're in Glasgow, I'm sure we can fucking sort you out with a bit of security from Heaven as well. Up in here's
the thing, Evan. There's an outside chance I might be up there this weekend, but I don't think it's going to happen.
He's in court.
I've got one comedian-based contact from Glasgow that I met during Edinburgh Fringe, and then one, I'm not going to finish that sentence. Someone else that I know up there, and my former flatmate that also lives there now. So I've got plenty of reason to come up. And now this bullshit's over. I can fly to Glasgow for 50 quid from Bristol.
Sweet.
Which is cheap. It's just about the same price as getting a train to London on the day, isn't it? So, and you're there in an hour. You're there in less time.
Yeah, you just got to take a driver's license. So, don't even need your fucking passport.
The comic that I know that's from Glasgow, I'll probably be trying to get on some of his shows during the first part of this year. And we'll bring Jamie up. Let's bring Jamie up at some point. We'll get him a night off from his family. We'll just say, listen, we'll lie to his wife and say he's got cancer.
Yeah, it's for cancer. He's going to a monastery. It's
we'll go and see the doctor. He just wants to do it alone. And listen, we'll go up to Glasgow and or wank each other off in a circle before rolling each other off in a carpet and then into the sea.
Yeah, because this is what I'll be 36 in May, and this is something I've fantasized about since I was 4. I was going to Glasgow with meeting random people getting wanked off. So maybe when I'm 36, maybe that's the year it actually happens. Hope so.
Evan things, yeah, the same thing. I ran out of booze. That was a weird thing. The legend, absolutely. Brendan Wall said Jamie peeing and peeing beds. And also, isn't it weird that Inman let slip that Doug Stanhope let everyone piss on him in the desert? It's like, I don't think Inman was saying that. Yeah. And then we all peed on Doug. There's a whole piss thing going on with guys.
It was I did have like
well,
let pee in my fucking boxes, and I kept them. I kept the same trousers on and the same boxes on until like fucking I went to sleep at one. I fell asleep about 6 p.m. Saturday morning UK time. Sorry, 6 a.m. Saturday morning UK time. Woke about 1 p.m. UK time. I don't think I took those boxer shorts off or trousers off until like 5
you dirty cunt. Because you know, even I did it when I had my
It was-
second break. You know what I did? I didn't sleep, couldn't
Yeah.
sleep, but I took a
Change.
shower.
Yeah,
But
I
the
didn't. I
main
just-
reason I showered because I wanted to come back a bit because a shower fucking
yeah,
every day I forget this for my whole life, which is ridiculous. I'm middle aged. A shower
middle
sorts me
age.
out. You know,
Yeah.
it'll wake me up. Or it's a tiny little massage everywhere, and you're
Yeah,
in the
it's a
thing, and you can
little.
wash your
Yeah,
arsehole.
it is.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
have to do it.
Brush my teeth like a couple of times. I brushed my teeth
Oh,
about
I'm
4
not saying
times.
you're dirty.
Yeah, I brush my teeth and I wash my face. You know, it's that'll do.
Evan. Sorry, you're in Bilbao this weekend, is it? Yeah, I'll be honest with you. This weekend's probably a fucking no go. It's more likely going to
Spanked some
be.
oil barons, nice.
It's more likely going to be like early March, and then maybe like I don't know. Yeah, March I would say would be a good shout for me to be in Glasgow for a bit. But I'm hoping to do some terrible comedy shows, and I'll bomb. So you can come watch me bomb if you want, and then pick a fight with someone who didn't laugh. So that I sometimes do that now.
Nothing
But
more
yeah,
bombing.
no, it's all good. Come out. Get back from Spain. Get back from spanking on Barons, and we'll all take 10%. You take 10% off your Barons. I'll take 10% off Callie. She takes 10% off some fucking waterhead that she meets in her town, and we'll turn this into a network of manipulation,
of
and
OnlyFans and fucking perverts, and it'd be fun. It'd be good.
Yeah, I agree.
10%.
Jamie's just texting his wife, will you please bring me these drinks? Because the cancer thing was a joke.
I wasn't actually, but I was just trying to retweet something about this podcast, and then I
Retweet. I got a tweet as well. I tweet. Oh, by the way, listen. Everyone that's watching now, if you don't already, press subscribe on the thing, please, because we're very low numbers right now, but it's nice. We want to grow organically. I could go out and buy subscribers, right? But I want just it to be real, on it to be interactive. Some of these podcasts, this isn't the Port Chronicles. This is where it gets confusing. This is the last Rites. Port Chronicles when Jamie's on. Tonight I want it to be a bit different, but we're still acting like Port Chronicles, but it's not. But ultimately, I make the rules, like God, right?
it's his
So it
pod.
doesn't matter.
It's his pod.
But there will be more chats like last night. Go, by the way, also go check out me chatting to Shannon something, which I found out her surname is actually Shannon Griffiths. She's only called Shannon something because it was a Facebook name that got rid out of a gig once. So that's but I think Shannon something is more unique, and it's the way she is. She's very like, say, well, you know. But honestly, I'm telling you, she's one of the funniest people I know, and I will not do that to anyone. If it's someone going, oh, my boyfriend, no, I ain't gonna tell you they're funny. And we actually talk about that in this thing last night, and I nearly named someone as well. But she is very funny. I met her at a gig in September. She invited me to do her gigs a few times, so we've worked together a lot. And she's one of the she doesn't write any material. That's where she is at the minute. She just does crowd work, but it's like
That's good.
But good though. But she's good at it. She can handle a whole room of idiots, lads, and she's just like she's very like rolls it on like stream of consciousness stuff, and she'll anything anyone says to her, it'll come right back to her, and they'll look stupid. I haven't seen anyone that funny. There's a young comic I know on this first gig that I met, and it's a tough gig. These old fucking, we had like 8-year-olds heckling us. So I was kind of winding myself up. But she dealt with them. There's one comic who wasn't laughing at her, and he's like 17, 18. Called himself a comedian for a while. He's not funny. But he wasn't laughing at her, and he was stood with her arms folded. And honestly, she got in his face with a microphone and said, "You're not laughing at me." And he goes, "No." And she said to him into his face, into the mic, "I'm fucking funnier than you are." Now, on paper, maybe that doesn't sound so funny, but in the room, it fucking destroyed. And this poor little young lad, he was nearly crying. He was crying, but he was kind of like trying to look cool and smile at the same time. So he was sort of smile crying, and it was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. I thought she was awesome, and then we started working together off the back of that. But I don't say it very often. I'm not going to bullshit anyone. Right, she is fucking hilarious, and you will be hearing a lot. We're going to get her on the podcast. We'll get her on with us, Jamie. She's very funny. Last night was the first podcast she's ever done. She's not very good at like promoting herself even. But
is that her first pod? Was it last? Yet to watch it. I definitely
she was nervous. She had a pigeon. She was eating soup. It was wild. But so if you listen to some of the way she is and how quick she is, just crazy. I've drank with her. You know, she's just one of the good ones. And everyone has a clique in comedy, and in my opinion, the clique that I'm in is the funniest one. But I guess everyone thinks that.
Yeah, everyone fucking thinks that. But
no, I don't even think they do. I think some of them know they're not funny. They're just in the like, let's be more successful clique.
Yeah,
I'm in the we're not going to get as successful, certainly not as quickly clique, but we're going to be funny, and we're going to probably say things that some of you guys wouldn't say, and also we're just going to be funny though. I know that. I fucking know it. And it isn't about me. It's about everyone that I know. And then some of them say I'm sometimes funny. So that'll do me. Do you know what I mean? If every 3 months one of them goes, oh, you're funny. Yeah, that'll do me. And we'll all just sit in this disgusting little circle and get drunk and take drugs and slang everyone. Everyone that we see having any success, go, look at this cunt. And then, listen, a group chat in Messenger or WhatsApp between comedians, that's what you want to hack. Russia. It isn't the Pentagon. Hack that and release it because it will destroy people's lives and families. The way that we absolutely destroy people in the comedy community is behind the scenes. Well, sometimes asking them for a gig is outrageous. It is. I've never laughed so much. I laugh more about the behind the scenes stuff of comedy than I do at comedy.
Yeah, but that falls into what your thing, what Doug was heavily promoting on the Podathon, which was, you know, in this business, you got to learn to suck a dick. And the dick is got to be not always a physical dick, a metaphorical dick. You got to learn to suck that fucking dick either way. That's what it is. What you're describing is your fucking words, not mine.
I haven't got a sound effect. Andy Andrist has tweeted he's going home. Here's what we're going to do, Jamie. Have you got the link to this yet? Have you tweeted this yet?
To this fucking podcast? Yeah.
Here's what I'm going to do because Andrist follows the podcast, but not me yet. Here's what I'm going to do.
Oh,
I'm gonna celebrate the fact that Andrist is going home by retweeting this podcast, celebrating it. Right? I'm going to tag him. And that's it. I want to use his cancer to promote my own products. And do you know what? I've done enough for him. I committed 50 hours of my life for him. And guess what? Yeah, look in the fund. I also gave him money.
My relationship was broke down.
If you're promoting, and I'm not talking about anyone in particular, if you're promoting terrible products and you're saying, look at me, look what I'm doing, I risked a lot of things by doing that, and I can't go into what, but I risked a lot of things by doing it when I did it. No, I can't. And I gave actual money and actual time, like 50 hours of my life, I would say, plus money, plus tweet time. And you know what it is, Kelly. It's 10% to you. What do you think I'm charging anyone else? So I think at this point, I've had enough of his cancer. So I think I deserve some promotional material out of it, is what I mean. And I'm going to promote this podcast on it, you know?
Yeah, fuck it. Why not? I mean, it's
if I tie this podcast to his cancer, right, and I'm just going, I'm alive and we care, you know, I mean it, but I've done it anyway. That's what I mean. But no, obviously, I just want to say, because if anyone ever wants to look back at this again and accuse, I've admitted doing it, but also I deserve it. I was just going to apologize and say it was a joke, but I'm doing it.
But in the same way that Stanhope kept saying, you know, I take I take credit for the anonymous donations. It's the same thing. I mean, it's the same thing, people. But well done, Carl, to you. Well deserved.
Yeah, 30 grand. Here's the thing. We wanted to do it last week, but Evan, you said very well in the chat that a lot of people actually are waiting to get paid.
Yeah.
Jamie, I saw that little tip of the collar there. If you need to go and have a word with your family, go and have a word with your family.
Oh no, Keely just bought me a bottle of beer. I just give it a little thumbs up or so.
All right, she needs to do just as good a job when we're on. Also, Andrist will sort past 30k. Yes, I believe you. Well, you're right. People who get paid.
Yes.
I got some money in a bit early. That's why I could donate finally, because I haven't. I donated my time, but I wanted to donate some real money, and I think it will continue. And here's the thing: because I did hear that Delaney closed it and then reopened it. Keep it open. If we can get the channel to
keep the fucking GoFundMe open. Yeah,
keep it open. I know they want to extract. How does it work? Can you extract money and still keep it open? I think you can, right? I think you can extract what you want. So I think if they take out the total now, next week, right? Take out the whatever grand it is. Can you still keep the fund open, or do you have to start a new one?
It doesn't matter to start a new one anymore.
I think you can keep it open though. I think you can extract a tenner or 30 grand. Take out everything, give it to the family. And yeah, Andy even seemed when he was getting choked up on Minddog, he was like, I want to pay for Delaney to fly out here. Of course, that's what it's for. It's not just about medical help. It's about getting your family to you. It's about paying for weed. It's about paying for Netflix if you want. Who gives a fuck? It's for you to use that money to make your life comfortable now and to survive, right? And keep it open, because people will keep giving. People will keep giving. And yeah, you've got to have chemo. It's fucking expensive in the US. Let's keep doing it. Let's do something else. Even if it's not a podathon, let's do something else.
Even if she does take that street, even if she the rules are, you close it down, you cash out, and then she opens up another fucking one. Maybe we just fucking open up a different GoFundMe page, or someone else does, and then you just do something different, like you said, pay for his fucking, his weed or whatever the fuck it is. That one GoFundMe page for his cancer.
Let's look into the law. Let's look into the rules of that, because I did a GoFundMe for someone who got his teeth stolen at Edinburgh Festival last year, and I think you can keep extracting. Get them to leave it open, but extract what they can. And if that isn't allowed, just start a new one. Take all the money out, and we'll keep putting money in. Because guess what? Every month, I don't know how many months Andy's got to have chemo, but every month I'll put money in, and if there isn't a fund, I can't Venmo in because it didn't work in the UK, but I can use Cash App and PayPal. So every month, whatever happens, I will send money to you to send to him, even if it's $1 or 10, whatever it is. And I'm sure other people will do that as well. So just keep things open. Yeah, because there's going to be a long, just a bit of chemo, is it? It's like chemo's tough.
Chemo is going to be fucking in his blood for quite some fucking time. It's gonna.
We don't just want to pay for medicine. We want to pay for anything you need during that time, right? Yeah. If you want a fucking drink, dude. If you want a burrito, let's make it as free as possible. That's what I think it should be for.
Yeah,
everything in your life. If you've had that done,
fucking gold-plated staples for your fucking, your dirty scar on your stomach. Fucking pay for it. That's what it's there for. Just do it. Just go crazy.
Yeah, because Brett Brock's got some money coming in, right? And there's other stuff coming in. There's another grand coming in. We know that. Right. Yes, that's right. You can raise the goal. I just hope, because they're going to need this money now, though, because now they're going to start needing to pay him for nurses and shit. That's what I mean.
Coming home,
so whatever. Because we
yeah.
know how he is with organising shit. I'm sure Delaney's on it, but Matt or someone get in touch with them and just say, what are the options? Can you take it all? Can you open a new one? Make sure you know that people keep. This isn't the end of money coming in. There's maybe it won't come in as much, but even if you get $200 or $50 or $300, it'll all add in to pay. Like someone on the podathon, forgive me for not remembering who, because there's so many guests. Someone said, the electricity bill, the phone bill.
Anything, it's exactly what it fucking is, yeah. Oh,
I would gladly people pay for illegal codeine from Mexico, whatever.
I can ship codeine. I can ship codeine over. No problem. Yeah, it's who the fuck said that?
Well, okay, so Evan, we also know Stanhope still doesn't ship, or is it Andy? So we don't forget, we all know people in the US. So if we're ordering from things, you might have to pay more, but maybe we get stuff sent to the Minddog or to people that I know in LA or New York or Where else do I know people? Kansas, wherever. We can do an internal shipment and then pay more. But there are ways of getting stuff to the UK for sure. Yeah, Stanhope.
Yep.
But and also, if there's a few of us in the UK that want merch that we can't get directly shipped, we should get a group chat, and we'll get stuff like me and Jamie are doing with the sketches that Brett Brock did of us. We're getting them sent to Jamie's house because they send it in a oneer, and we'll sort it out later.
Yeah. One person
and
can just fucking dispatch it all out.
Yeah, and if you want to get together and club together and get stuff in a group, Evan, give us a message and we'll sort it out. Get it sent to me, or we'll club in together and get something over. I'll buy something, and we'll figure it out. So there are ways of helping everyone out, I think.
Yeah, but even like Amazon, for example, you can change the delivery address on Amazon, so you could order something on Amazon and deliver it to a different address. I don't know if that works just country to country, or if it's got to be like fucking you got to be in the same country or whatever. But I don't know.
We'll figure it out. So Evan, is that the $150 Bisbee jersey that Andy Baker? Because you remember Andy Baker said, "Look at this," and he got a free one because he went out there from the store.
Yeah,
it's $150. You know, that lovely Bisbee. I want one of them. I
need one in my life.
I'm not swimming in money right now, so
yeah. Andrist was wearing one, wasn't he, in the last podcast on Issues with Andy podcast? Right, he was wearing one of those bad boys.
I'm sure he also gets a free one for cancer reasons.
Yeah, he might do. Yeah, that's the thing with these cancer people. They just fucking push the boundaries. Oh, can I have this? Can I have that? Can I have fucking come on?
You would, right? You as soon as you go.
Yeah, I suppose
it's like us getting podcast guests. You're like, can we get Kristen Becker? Can we get Scott Curtis? Can we get fucking Brad? You know what I mean? We'll work
in the exact same way. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, but if we had if I had cancer, I'd be asking for more than I needed. You know what I mean? I'd be asking for kidneys. James, you got cancer of the toe. I want a kidney though.
I've got cancer of the finger, but I'm going to tell everyone it's a brain tumor.
Yeah. And just give me a fucking like a chunk of brain or whatever. Just who gives a fuck? Cancer's cancer. You haven't got to specify what it is. Just people hear the word cancer.
Kelly, no. As you're contractually agreed on video, OnlyFans manager, we need to discuss it. Let's hit $5,000, right? I'll help you get that. I mean it. 10% to me, and I'll use it. By the way, all I'll use it for is to promote this podcast and like make me get a better setup
and make her rich at the same time. It's
make you richer at the same time. Then we'll discuss what we give to Andy and cancer. Maybe I'll give 1% or 2% back. Maybe you give your percent back. We'll figure this. This is all shell companies and hedge. We'll figure
hedge fund shit. Yeah, he had a 40-hour podathon. What more does he need? Who cares? He got a good supporting daughter. He's fine. Just move on to UK.
My ass was bleeding. I ran out of booze, and I gave 40 hours of my life, which could ultimately give me a stroke. So
yeah,
Evan would set up a store at his HQ for a UK online shop if someone wanted to run it. Here's the thing. So this is Andy's that can't ship to the UK, right? Okay. So here's the thing. You can use, I guess it pushes the price up. You can use sites like Redbubble, right? Which I've used. I've got a Redbubble shop. I'm not going to promote that right now. You can buy that from anywhere in the world and it'll ship there. But what it does is push the prices up. And actually, the profit margin for creators is very low. So even Andy's probably only making like $1, $2 on a t-shirt. And seriously, it's a very low markup. It's barely worth it. It's only worth it if you sell a lot. Sell a lot.
Send a lot or sell a lot, yeah.
But there's a way because there will be companies in the UK that will take because all it is a design and printing it. But then if you get into like the quality of the design, the quality of the t-shirt or the hoodie, then it's a thing there. So there we go. We'll figure that out. Big nap. I thought you were on the way to a gig. Let's not call it a nap. Let's just call it you've given your wife a stabbing and now you need to sleep on her. And I'm good.
Fucking taking that piss? Alexa, what's the time in New York?
In New York, it's 3:50 p.m.
Fuck me, 3:50 p.m. Motherfuck.
Pussy. Make sure you get up with a big fucking rager. And let me tell you, you take care of your wife in 2 hours, yeah?
What up,
Everton? I keep calling you Everton because I'm a bit drunk now. Stanhope Merchantship. Okay, so then we need to bounce it, right? We need to create. Let's work out the prices of a black market. internal US shipping, and then we'll work out someone we know to ship it to us. Or yeah, like a reprint company. We'll figure it out. I'm not being that far.
Yes.
Yeah. Kelly, you're damn right we're figuring it out. Listen to this beautiful British accent. 10%. Kelly, just 10%. And I'll send a voicemail like this. If this clip ever gets out, someone will accuse me of fucking pimping. Kelly, 10%. That's all. I'll do all your social media and grammatical correction.
Yeah. Kelly Keel on OnlyFans coming to you. Oh, yeah.
What the fuck? Who cares?
You want your legs open, legs closed. Kelly Keel got it all for you.
I'll say again, let's start promoting it. If you are watching this, give this channel a subscribe, give it a like, wank us off if you can, if anything, you know?
Yeah,
it is all lovely. And we welcome you all here to engage with us. We may or may not see your chat. Jamie, here's what I'm thinking.
Go.
We're 1 hour 45 in. I can see this being a long one. What do you think?
It's got potential to be, but all of our podcasts that we've done together have potential to be long, and they always end up being longer.
It ain't gonna be a short one. By the way, I'm drinking.
It ain't gonna be a short one. Vodka, get it down your neck. I'm fucking Greg Delaney. I'm here to fucking represent Kelly Kill on OnlyFans.
Well, now you're giving the bit away. Oh, here's what I want.
That was a really piss poor,
if I'm on here with another comic, whether you're off the podcast or you're going to come on later, right? Yeah. Whatever. Because sometimes I want to do stuff where it's just me and someone else. Sometimes I want to do stuff where you come in the second half. Yeah. You know, and sometimes obviously we tell. But whenever you're off, whatever reason, I want you to sometimes call in, and we'll give you off camera as Greg Delaney, and we'll do a legal issue, and we'll go over to Greg Delaney to come in.
We'll do it.
That's what I think.
We'll do it. That's fine. Greg Delaney. That was like 2 minutes of fucking working out what the fuck I was going to do. Yeah, it's cool. We can do that. No problem.
So website price plus shipping and customs. Well, that's all you can do, right? Because no profit, right? So you pay the minimal.
Okay. Yeah.
But what you're suggesting there is just a logistical avenue, right? Here's the other thing. Yeah. We pay Andy Baker just for an extra suitcase. We pay him like $60. We'll find out when he goes out to Bisbee.
Fly over.
Ram the motherfucker full of merch, right?
Yeah.
And then we'll tout it out. There's another one.
Yeah. Well, that's a good shout. Yeah.
Yeah, Shady probably would.
Shady would fucking
all of that. But Evan, do you think that Jamie, we've got like we're on good terms with Hack now, right? You more so because you've been speaking to him for longer. But I think now he's spoken to
you. I've sent him 2 more messages than you spoke to him. That's all. So we're good on this.
Now, we'll just pay. Could it cost what when you get a big flight? They'll charge you like 50 quid for an extra suitcase.
Yeah.
And we'll buy him the suitcase. So that's 100 quid. And we'll just get him to fill up 23 kilograms of Stanhope merch as he goes up. We'll pay for the merch, but Andy Baker is our shipper. We'll go to Derby. I'll go to Derby and buy him 10 pints of lager, right, for the cost, or whatever he wants. Grandma Coke, whatever. That's a joke, YouTube.
Cardigan and Grandma Coke. Hey, Grandma Coke under the cardigan, huh?
Yeah, it's back, Evan, and then also bring it back, right? So there's all the avenues, and me too. I'll be going out later, and then Jamie, hopefully at some point we'll both be going.
Yeah,
out,
I'll just tag along. I'll be like another mule at some point. We'll just tag merch across the border. Some people are worried about like taking weed or coke over the border, jumping on a plane or whatever.
Merch is the thing.
We got some Stanhope merch.
How are you doing? I think I need my first piss.
Yeah, you go for a pee. I'm okay.
I'm gonna put you on this, and I'm gonna grab some ice while I'm gone.
Yeah, do it. We could do like Blow, where the Johnny Depp film. I forget the fucking guy, the real guy, but we could do like a Johnny Depp type thing. We could be like giving people like suitcases of merch and shit, going through customs, but rock up cool as fuck in like 1970s style suits and just fucking plow through like nothing's going fucking wrong. Yeah, we could definitely fucking do that. It'd be absolutely great. And get like cheap like flights, like no layovers. We just get like flights there. 1 or 2 drinks at the airport bar after we drop off the merch, come back fucking home. That'll be fucking fun. There's definitely something, an angle to fucking look into. Maybe we could borrow someone's kid or 2 kids. Maybe I'd take mine and pack their bags also. And now we're starting to snowball into fucking child exploitation of trafficking Stanhope merch to raise more money for the Andy Cancer Fund. This is the route. This is the route we've gone down now. It's like the GoFundMe pages hit like a slight fucking halt. So therefore, we need to figure more ways to raise money for Andy Andrist and his aftercare after bad cancer. Cancer. So yeah, using children now to ship merch across borders and cross lines onto flights and whatever. It's definitely something to think about and definitely something to exploit as well. It's definitely something I'm on board with completely. I reckon we could do it as well. Maybe we could pretend to be blind and get like guide dogs and then fucking stuff like merch inside the dog. Who knows? I don't mean Matt and Apple the dog. I mean dogs. I don't know what the ethics are on using actual live animals and taking layers of their skin off and putting sweaters and jerseys and shit in there, then sewing them back up with the shit on there. I don't know, but I'm sure we can figure out a loophole. Maybe it's probably not a loophole, but they use kids in Afghanistan and Iraq, and they use them as human explosives. So if they can do that with them, maybe we could do that with animals. There's a gap in the market. Is all I'm saying. We can figure something out. We can look into it. We can go down that avenue.
As the nights go on, we'll just have to check because obviously Jamie scared off one guest from the podathon. But here's the thing, though.
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah.
Every time a new guest that we didn't know about, wasn't a comic, popped in, because backstage we can see people pop in right before they come on the screen. But every time someone new popped in that we knew wasn't a comic, because obviously if it's Eric, if it's Stanhope, no one's going to give a fuck, right? But every time someone new popped in, it was Jamie doing an Indian accent and talking about bus rape or something. It's like, so even I was like, Jamie.
Oh shit! Hang on, somebody dropped out then. Who dropped out?
No one dropped off, but it's people some of those serious musicians and stuff came in, and you're like, my mother got raped on about. I'm like, Jamie.
Yes,
so it sounded like I was telling him off, but not really.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, there's someone done it.
They're not comics.
Yeah. Not comics, right? And also not familiar with us, so it's a little bit.
By which
comics,
point I was inebriated in alcohol, and it's
Dude, but you know what? Looking back, I was too paranoid. It all worked out fine. You were the star of the show from the UK, and
I was a fucking mess.
Particularly the way that you ended it, snoring, honestly.
The best part of it was me just snoring like fuck. Everyone was like, thank fuck he's gone.
Listen, I think Hack will probably want you to suck him off. It's not a deal, dude. It's not a deal. It's illegal, but just suck him off, yeah?
We gotta promote for that shit. Oh yeah.
No, you're right. It's just out. It's not Derby. That's right. Because I was speaking to Alex from I got confused because they were both near that way. Alex is a little bit out of the city centre in Nottingham, but yes, you're right near there. Yeah, exactly. And either one of us, I'm sure, I'll go up and buy him a pint at some point, and then I'm sure me and the Dykes will go out when we start popping out together.
Yeah,
we'll get him some drinks. Actually, child nappies, abortion and green t-shirts. Okay, yeah, abortion is green t-shirts. So what I was going to do, I'm sure they had UK shipping a while. Maybe they didn't, because I think a few years ago I was going to get some people here abortion as green t-shirts, but I think my plan was to get them shipped to my friend in LA and then do a thing. So yeah, who knows?
So they do the abortion is green. Do they do the sodomy is environmentally friendly, or is that just a passing phrase? I feel like the abortion is green.
Here's the thing. I don't want to do too much research tonight, but I'll have a look at that at some point.
I'm sure I saw sodomy is environmentally friendly merch at some point. I might be fucking completely wrong, but
maybe. Oh god, no. There we go. Stanhope store. Yeah, I bought this up the other day, so I'm not sure. This will take a while as well, so we might need to fill.
Beautiful little bit of Christmas merch for your friends, your family, birthdays, Valentine's Day. Go to the Doug Stanhope store.
Okay, yeah, suspending until the thing. So let's look at apparel. We got the Killer Termites hockey jersey for 150, the shot glasses for 10. Well, the other thing is as well that I'm also definitely going to the States in like September or August. So if needs be,
August,
I'll
September.
get stuff shipped to, well, the dog or Crystal in LA, and I'll be going to both those places. So I'll just pick them up from there. And I'll illegally walk through the customs nothing to declare zone when I come back.
Like Blow, like Johnny Depp and Blow, just walking around with your briefcase and your fucking suitcases, like nothing's happened. Just here we go. A dog that do you get like hockey sniffer dogs in airports now, or is that just like they still on the drugs?
Okay, so this is Tracy updating the website. She's suspended shipping to the UK and Australia soon. Shipping will close very soon. So I can't, from here, I can't see the whole store, maybe because it's being blocked now because we're from the UK. So I can do VPN stuff, or someone else can let us know. Actually, one of you guys in the chat in the US, or Evan, if you got access to it, I can do VPN, but I'll forget. Give us some screenshots. DM one of us some screenshots of on Twitter from the Stanhope store, because I can't. There seems to be an IP thing that's blocking us from going into it, and it's been updated the last couple of days because this message, it must be Tracy running this, and I can't get into
So
it. So
it's not all about Chaley. It's about Tracy's the one who got into one
Tracy's the
job.
boss of the operation, dude.
Tracy is the only one.
And by the way, she was great the other day. And can I just say, I think I made Stanhope do a giggle, but me and you both were killing in the fun house. We had Bingo and Tracy, so a mentally ill person and a drunk barmaid were laughing.
Yeah, because I had to specifically, like, I've always wanted to say hi Tracy, hi Bingo, and I say hi to Chaley as well, obviously. But I've always wanted, like, just to fucking say hi. I think at one point I think I cut short Stanhope for a very brief moment just to say hi Tracy. And Bingo, hi, like, is they are like,
and you fucked him on the B-Day thing because he disagreed with the B-Day, but everyone else agreed. And you were like, sorry, Stanhope, we've got to let you go. It's the majority vote.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, because Tracy jumped in. She was like, no, yeah, the B-Day's all about fucking.
Yeah, she goes, it plugs into the system. It's not a big thing. And Stanhope was, it's a big. You have to get a new thing installed.
That's right, yeah. And he was like, no, fuck Ericsson for saying this. I said, no, I said majority vote. It's all about. I forgot what you just said. Yeah, I said, no, sorry, you overruled. I'm gonna go with the majority vote. He probably thought you fucking prick, you pretentious prick.
Evan, let's talk about shipping privately then. Yeah, DM one of us, and we'll. In fact, set up a group thing on Twitter between you and Jamie.
Yeah,
and we'll call it the Evans ultimately going to get fucked around by the bins out of this. But do that honestly, like just
Evan, do that. Yeah, set up a thing on Twitter. You, me, and
we'll
Carl,
figure it out later because we can't do it on air, and also by the end of the time it'll be wankered. So
it's got to be the group name got to be vile, like Carl said. It's got to be vile, otherwise we ain't gonna open it. Just do that.
We'll scheme to defraud Her Majesty's fucking customs.
Yeah, fuck them. Yeah, I mean they
obviously
young children.
When that has now been hoovered up by Weymouth Hill by the Americans, sent back to the NSA, where the servers are in Utah, and sent back to MI5. By the time they look at any of that, they ain't gonna worry about it, Or we'll just say it as a joke, a scripted YouTube.
It's a scripted. A comedian wrote this for it. We are just actors. We're not comedians.
Yeah, they're on tour internally. That's right. Okay, cool. That's why I kind of half misread that as well. Yeah. Thanks, Evan. You are a Stanhope merch correspondent.
You are, yeah.
Kelly Kuhl is the OnlyFans correspondent. I'm serious. I'm serious. I mean it. I mean it.
Honestly, Ev, set that group up now, though, so we can discuss options going forward.
Yeah, set up a Twitter group chat with us.
Do it now, and we'll sort that like as and when the borders open and ship. Yeah.
Plus, guess what? When we're not on YouTube, we're even funnier because we don't have to in any way film ourselves. So if you catch us on a good hungover morning or a good night, just don't worry about the racism or anti-Semitism. Just don't tell anyone. We will kill
N words, anti-Semitism words. 6 million. Okay.
But also that's not.
David Icke. What?
Oh, of course, your business is everyone's business is a cancer fund, so it should be.
His
That's what
fault.
clean talking about birthdays. Exactly. So cleaner. Why not?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Hey, right, okay, so
This is 10%.
all of you guys, go back to the very first episode of this, because this podcast used to be called Refreshingly Non-Epstein, which is one of the best names for a podcast in the world. But I changed it for reasons you will understand. Let's not get named after an international sex trafficker, because the algorithms will ultimately kill us. But I am at the beginning of I'd started this podcast in a pub, and then the pandemic hit. I do a weird video. I've done a green stream, which only shows my t-shirt. And I look like I'm having a bad time. And if you just click around or look at the thumbnails of those first 20 videos, I'm just getting a bit, it's early lockdown. It's getting ridiculous. I'm not having a good time. My only contact is with other comedians that I occasionally talk to on Zoom at the time. I've got a laptop balance. It's all fucked up, dude. Way before I found StreamYard. And then look at the contrast now. I'm genuinely happy to be doing this now. I love it. And I loved it then, but now it's something different, right? Now I love it. I like that Jamie's come on board. I like that all of you in the chat. I like that we found everyone, like a bunch of gays. It's very nice. And I'm not sincere very often. I don't think I'll be able to stay sincere, but it's very nice that you're all here. So what I want you all to do, because now subscribe, like, and share, and I mean it. Get your dirtiest friends to get involved. Anyone you know that's fucked up, get involved. Don't send it. Listen, I don't want people watching this that are fucking.
Get it in.
Yeah, I don't want viewers for viewers' sake. I want viewers that want to like it. And any comedian that's on here, I'm taking care of, and I mean it. I'm going to send gifts to, or guests. We've got like 18 subscribers right now, which is great because, quite frankly, I never promoted anywhere. The first 100, let's face it, the first 20, 25 are going to be really taken care of. The first 100 subscribers will get pretty taken care of, I think, because this is going to, I think this is going to get funnier and bigger. And we're going to have a lot of fun, a lot of really good guests and stuff. A lot of it because of Matt. And then we're going to kill each other and have sex with each other in the sea. Until then, like it, share, subscribe. It really means a lot. If you are watching this, make sure you're just doing that because it will help us grow. It's I hate doing it. I feel like a TikTok girl with little.
I know you mean you're trying to push
but we got to do it. We have got to do it. But we will get if the more this channel can grow, the funnier it will get. And when James comes along as well, there's going to be a little network. We're all going to like cross promote. It's going to be awesome if you get 3 podcasts that are all fucking around. It really will mean a lot, and it kind of
be a good future. This year is going to be fucking something incredible. I got Mang shit coming out now. I got Lipstick and a Pig. Carl the Man has got his fucking Last Rites podcast now booming. Since you've like rebranded, I'm sorry if I like interrupted, but since you've rebranded to the Last Rites podcast, it's growing faster in a short space of time than it did when you first started. Refreshingly nice.
One I never tried. I was too embarrassed about it, but now I'm not. Now I'm like, oh, this is going. Now I'm not. I'm not quite at the stage where I'm posting it in groups and stuff. I'm posting it on my personal stuff and going, look, I am doing this now. Also, I am trying. I'm trying to get a better setup. We're trying to make it funny. We're trying to make it better. We're going to get good guests on the back of the Podathon. Yeah, it's all about groundwork. But now I'm going to like this year with comedy as well. Everything I'm going to make progress on. I promise you. If you support us in any way, let me tell you, the rewards for you will be good because you'll wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning, put on a podcast, or come and see me bomb somewhere, come and see Jamie. Let's just get fucked up together and watch us kill ourselves and then try and be funny.
Talk shit. We'll all fucking like drink our livers to fucking blackness and then away it goes. But Carl, kudos to you.
Appreciate it.
Fucking growing. You've put the effort in, my son, and it's paying off. You've put the groundwork in. You got your listeners in, you fucking make good connections, and everything's going well. Slowly but surely, my brother.
And anyone that's coming into the chat and getting involved in it, especially from the US, honestly, I can't fucking believe it. Even if it's 5 of you in it at this point, it means a lot. And at one point, I hope in the future it'll be 50 of you. And guess what? I'm going to be paying more attention to you guys than those other cunts, I'll be pretending to those cunts that I give a shit. But everyone that's come in at the ground level now, it is a pyramid scheme. Ultimately, I will be asking for your money, but
Yeah, like
no, it means a lot. And Kelly, I'm managing you, dude. Kelly, DM me. We're getting on the
10%.
management.
Yeah. Kelly 10%. That's her new name. Is it's Kelly 10% now? Is fuck the surname.
Fuel is
Kelly 10%.
German for 10%.
That's it.
Okay, let's go through some of these now. Shipping is everywhere. It keeps us seeing popping up. Okay, here we go. 50 Cent. Now it's Kelly 10%. Yeah, that's right. We'll just make a Blackface and we can make a Kelly 25%. I'll make you, don't worry.
Maybe get some bullet
Thank
holes
you.
in you as well. How many times did
Kelly,
he get shot?
thank
Like
you very
10
much.
times or whatever it was?
Really, I mean it. You're one of the originals now. That's it. You're in the club. That's
The
it.
OG.
OnlyFans Ginger
Yeah.
Gangster, yeah.
OG
What we would say was ginger minja, but it wouldn't translate to the States because
Ginger
minge
yeah.
is a word for vagina here, which is underused. But ginger minja would work. I guess like I don't know. No, it wouldn't work. None of that would work. Evan, honestly, yourself as well. I can't believe anyone would want to listen to this or watch it. It's stupid. We are stupid. This is literally this is the conversation we would have in the pub. And when I meet you for a pint, Evan, and when I'm sure we'll all meet together at some point.
One day I will.
After a couple of beers, this is just I'm just talking shit. So,
yeah.
The fact that anyone even wants to is amazing.
It is like fucking pub talk, but with laptops.
But
and
in person, I'll probably get. I tell you what, I did a gig last year. This guy, because I know he did this gig that he was running outside last year,
right?
Like a field, and it went across the summer. And this one guy come up to me, and goes, "Oh, that was really funny, thank you." And then some guy who clearly had cerebral palsy walked alongside us. You know, he's all like, "That was great," and I'm like, "Great," and I mean it, great. And then he went off, and I just stood to this new guy that I just met, and I went, "He's had a couple of drinks," you know. And this other guy that I just met went, No, that is not okay. And I was like, well, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it, dude.
Yeah, he's
saying. He looked like he had a couple of drinks.
That is not okay.
But yeah, and then I had to go because it turns out this guy was a regular audience member, and he's a poet as well.
Yeah.
But then he come up to me and George one week, and he like really lathered praise on George. He was like, "George, you were so funny." He looked at me and went, "Oh, you were good too," and walked off. You know, he knows I was funny. He just didn't want to admit it because I upset his friend with cerebral palsy. Also, the guy with cerebral palsy, by the way, probably would have found that funny. It's the guy that hasn't got cerebral palsy that's going, "That's not okay."
Yeah. It's like the person who tells a joke about fucking gay or trans or whatever. It's not the gay or trans person that finds a problem with it. It's usually it's just.
And when I was on that stage of that gig as well, some girl in a wheelchair was going back and forth, and I had to go at her for wheeling around. You know, I said, "What are you doing?" You know, I don't know what I said, but I was having to go at her. But you were getting uncomfortable laughs, but she was finding it funnier. It wasn't like a hateful thing. It was just like, let's just, we need to talk about this because you're on wheels, like distracting this whole thing.
Yeah. Like, you know, like the intro to a fucking BBC, some guy just doing wheelies in a fucking wheelchair. Like, just it ain't about you.
Yeah, pub talk, dude. That's what I want everything to be. Like, I want this to be as close to pub talk or like comic talk as we can. Obviously, because comedians always like try and push the boundary, so we can't quite do that because we will immediately get taken off YouTube. But
we can, we do. It's like
we do, like but there is a level beyond it which we can't. Which I'm sure everyone has. You know, it's not the comedian.
We ain't closed doors. There's not.
Start with Drunken Doug. Well, look what Stanhope created. Right, he created like many societies. He created his own society with Andrist and Becca and all the rest of it. And then it spread out. And randomly during COVID, Jamie found Minddog and said to me, "Go on that." And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Kind of went on there. And then now we kind of found it. We go on the regular. Now Jamie comes on this regular. Because I'll tell you this, for about 8 months, I wanted to get Jamie on this, but I didn't think it's because I had anxiety. I was like, I'm not going to ask him because he might not want to come on.
I asked
so
you.
It's like, but that's part. It's like the same thing. Like we're almost manifesting it, right? It's like we want to go on Mind Dog more, and then he asks us to go on there more, and we want to do this, and then he asks. So it's like
that's
that's
right,
what I mean about like sometimes when you think about stuff, it is kind of happy. Because I wanted to ask you for ages to come on it, and I don't know if I told you that, but I didn't want to ask you because I just didn't want to be a dick about it. I was like, oh, people don't want to come on a fucking podcast, you know.
Same, because I remember that because I was thinking about this the other day. This is no fucking lie. Literally a few days ago, I was sort of like thinking about like
on your gadio.
I was thinking like about about the third time I gigged in like Last Rites Comedy. I remember I messaged you, you messaged me, and you said, yeah, when you come down, you said, yeah, you got a spot, 10 minutes or whatever. And you said, oh, let's talk fucking Stanhope and let's talk podcasts. And so we come down, we had a little chat on the bar about podcasts.
Because I drunk 15 red stripes and was anxious about my comedy night.
But we had a little chat on the night, yeah, and that was like end of Feb, I think it was, and then March kicked in. Yeah. And then there was like nothing between us for a while. And then I went on the dog in May of 2020. And then I think it was like late that year, early 2021, I messaged you and I said, oh, do you actually want a podcast? And you was like, yeah, let's fucking do it. Like, and you said something to the effect of like, oh, I just didn't know how to raise it with you. Like, you know, because we haven't seen each other for a while. And I was like, oh, we discussed it. So I always wanted a podcast with you because we discussed it on and off briefly in the odd gig or two, and it was, you know, and then straight away it just fucking we hit it off, and then here we are.
Yeah, the first one was mad. It's like I don't know, if I look, obviously it will take a while to find, but I could go back. I mean,
you should. I wish you asked me because I was the same thing as you. I was thinking like, oh fuck, how far do I leave before I messaged him to think, oh, I want a podcast, and then he was just like, oh shit, fuck it, just go for it.
My point is that like the whole thing, right? How does it work? Like when I decided to do comedy or whatever, it's like, and then you're here doing it. It's like now we're here doing this all the fucking time, and we've got people that want to listen to us, and we've got people that want to help us from the US, and we've got way bigger comics and promoters that are interested in us. It's like it's insane. It's what I want. It's what I wanted, but it just seemed like 12 steps away or 5 years away.
A million miles away. Like, yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I'm trying to load up like the channel because there we go. We've got some more subscribers. So whoever shared this and whoever subscribed tonight, it's fucking awesome. It's small. We got 20 subscribers. You know what? After today, I want to push for 100, and that's going to be awesome. But let's look back. Because if you look, I've just got a beard, and then the one proper chat I had was Chris Chopping. But again, I was nervous about asking him. The thing is, I'm friends with a lot of comics, and they like me, I think, and they think I'm funny. But I'm still nervous of asking them. I'm still like, would you please come on?
Will you come on, please?
So I need to get over that a bit, I think. So yeah, they do want to come on because actually we have a fucking good conversation. Like I'll say, like Greg Winfield, he's bloody hilarious, and it's like, there we go. So we've got you on. Oh no, that's 9 months ago.
It was like fucking like Feb, maybe early
9
March
months.
2020.
Okay, 9 months. What's
2021? Sorry, 2021. Yeah.
Okay, what's 9 months ago? Because we're 10 months, a year minus 3. So yeah, April. So I reckon you were April. Yeah. Episode 23. Jamie, come on. Should we see? Should we share this little screen? See what we look like?
Yeah.
And you see the Here we go. Let's just bring that up here. Like, look at this. Like, look at this. This was Zoom. This was like me in a beard, like early bullshit, like just going in. That's me doing the intro to this channel with a green screen on my fucking jump.
That's right. Yeah. Looking like Epstein.
Jack Lloyd. By the way, you've never met Jack Lloyd. Let me tell you, this guy is fucking outrageous.
I want to speak to that bastard.
We need to gig with that boy. It's me with Chris. So there's you and me 9 months ago. There we go. 9 months. Here we go, right? So I think this is our first episode.
Everywhere.
We won't play the audio, but I think this is our first episode. 2 hours 41. 27th of March.
I don't know. Long game, this one. My hair's
Look at us. Me and my Zoom. Me and my Jeffrey Epstein Island Zoom background.
Yeah. My grey cardigan and my fucking
Longer
hair. Look at my
hair.
hair. What
You're
the
away from the
fuck?
wall.
Beautiful hair.
One
Beautiful hair.
like.
Better than Brett Erickson's hair.
40 views though. 40 people watched this back then. Look at the state of us.
Yeah.
There we go. That's where we came from, guys.
Look at that hair.
I pressed the wrong button, but it did ultimately get rid of it.
Shit,
yeah.
Man.
27 March, and that was like, it seems such a long time ago.
Fucking one, yeah.
The whole COVID thing fucks things up, right? Because people spoke to me today about when did this happen? I was like 18 months ago. When I think about it, no, it was 2.5 years ago. COVID just took a year.
Just fucking blew it out the fucking wall, didn't it? Yeah. I've like skimmed around on fucking like just like podcasts we've done and just literally flicked through, and it's just like it's almost like an evolution of fucking, you know, caveman going into fucking, like we were both looking starting like a bit like fucking rugged, like, oh, and then you go a bit more clean shaven, haircuts or whatever, and then he just goes back to fucking this, and it's been a long fucking time in the making, haven't it? It's been a fun one. I gotta get a drink and a pee as well.
Let Jamie go and get that. Evan, I don't know what that means, buddy. Maybe I'm being stupid. I drink with cloth cuts pouring over the racing post. Okay, they jab up a bit. I kind of get it. I'm fucking a bit retarded at this point. I also had a couple of beers, you know. I have to swap headphones at some point. I'm not that cool. Kelly, can we just agree? Is it Kuel? Is it Kuel like that? I think we did it. Kind of sort that out earlier. Is it Kuel? Because I don't want to mispronounce your name. Because I will. I'm telling you. I'm managing you. We're going to make $5,000 together, right? And then we're not going to both become rich together. You're going to become a lot better off, and then I'm going to have a little bit of booze money. I'm joking, but I mean it. Kelly, listen to my English accent. Isn't it lovely? Did you ever think you would be able to communicate with an Englishman on YouTube? Well, no, you can. Just give me 10% of your vagina money. Where did that come from? Here we go. Yeah, exactly. It's like, actually, Kelly, where do you live? Not in your GPS. Not your GPS. Which state are you in the US? I'm not sure. Obviously, we know Evan's now in Glasgow. Choking off your voice up. Oh, this is lovely. What a lovely little chat section. And now, do you know, when the new people come in the next couple of months, you can be like the bosses, and maybe we'll give you some of the moderator spanners. You can tell them what's what, you know. Kelly, where are you, dude? Not dude. Income. Oh. Where are you, Kelly? Which state are you in, Kelly? Yeah, so it's crazy, isn't it? Like the anxiety that people get. And I heard that Bill Burr, obviously we know that Burr was my favorite comic. I was at the filming of his Paper Tiger special in London. Literally, if you see the camera from stage left from his right, the camera was over my shoulder. But Burr talks about anxiety, right? Before he goes on stage, he's very anxious. He's like, fuck. I'm such a low level comic. Before I go up, I'm sweating. I'm like, fuck. I just tense up. I'm like, I don't even know any of these things. And then when they call my name, I'm like, oh, I fucking hate you. And then when I go up there, I feel a bit more relaxed. And when I say the first thing, if the first thing gets a laugh, then I'm like, all right, we'll have some fun now. But it's an industry full of anxiety, and everyone, Stanhope's anxious. He really is. But every big comic is anxious. If you have too much confidence, you trip up, and it affects everyone. But obviously, I've got way less experience, you know, so I can't sometimes deal with some things that come up. Let's look at Little Old Man in the Power Run. Making bets on the horses. I'll make some bets on the old horses, you know what I mean? My cloth caps, but then the combinations prior to standing. Good. Yeah. I think knowing about comedians is a lost art. And I will. Here's the thing, right? let's read out some of these before Stanhope talked about not wanting to ask, but yeah, there's anxiety. Yes, and Burr has the same anxiety. You know, it's not like these people are geniuses and they're up there. They just walk up. Beyonce has anxiety. You know, they do. They're just people, and they've got this success or this admiration, and what makes the comic for me is anxiety. Is it comes from that. It comes. What makes a good kind of comedians got way too much confidence. For me, in the comics I respect on my level, above and at the top, it comes from that anxiety. You like fucking burn it, and then it somehow, when you set fire to that anxiety, when it comes on stage, you hit it, and you know, having the admiration of lots and lots of people must be crazy. Because I've got the admiration of 3 people. I don't know. It's wild. It's wild when you get up there. It's pretty crazy, and I know that as well. I know some big comics, and they feel the same. Missouri, KCMO. I don't know what KCMO is because I'm fucking so uneducated with the US. But you're from Missouri, okay? I will remember that. Not for long, bitch. You sell pussy soon, right? 10%. I'll take 5% of your dry cleaning. There was one I saw here. Maybe not. Maybe. Yeah, maybe not. I mean it, Kelly. Yeah, me, dude. We'll sort it out. We'll get. Not only will you'll make your dry cleaning sessions more, because let me tell you this: in my life, I've worked some jobs that one made me want to kill. I still have suicidal thoughts, but one jobs that made me want to kill myself, and 2 that made me want to kill other people that I work with. I'm moving boxes around for you. I could outsmart you, fuck your wife. I could kill you, dude. But I've done it, and I've kept my head down. Now I'm a little less like that because, well, the world is complicated, so I'm not entirely like that. But I have worked jobs that have really demoralized me, and not that I'm saying it is. Maybe you enjoy it, but I think people that work hard should at some point in their life get rewarded, and I'll never judge anyone by the job they do. It's how they are as a person, right? So when I was younger, I spent a lot of time in pubs, British pubs. So I wouldn't care. I knew Mo Coldfield, who wrote Tubular Bells and the Exorcist theme tune, I think. I lived very close to Noel Gallagher from Oasis. I lived, but then I grew up with people from Ozzy Osbourne as well. But I grew up with people from like real fucking hard environments with nothing. And I was kind of 30% up that, So we didn't have a lot, particularly when we were younger. So my friends were always like rich, a little bit rich, poor, or very poor. And I would never judge anyone by the job they had. So if if you collect bins for a living, I respect you because you're doing a physical job. You're earning good money, by the way. You're earning decent money. And if you work behind a bar, it's different from the US to here, I think. I think, Evan, you'd agree. If you're bar staff here, maybe it's getting a bit better. In America, I think it's more of a respected opinion. You make a load more on tips. So whatever you do for a living, it doesn't matter. I've always had friends with a big age range, which I think is important. When I was 20, 21, I had friends that were like 15, let's not talk about that, to 37. That was the friendship age range. And I've always had like a 7-year, 8-year age range either way of friends. And I think that's important. Get different perspectives in age, and also in like where you think you might be economically, or I've worked. My first job was cleaning blood off butcher's knives, and then I quit school and worked in a DIY store for 3 years. I didn't pay tax for a few years. Go fuck yourself, Queen. What you can do about it? I worked in a building site, and then I went back to university and did all that shit, and now I'm at a desk trying to do comedy. We'll bring Jamie in right now because you're bored of my fucking life. But I'm just saying, it's like I'm just saying, Jamie, there'll never be any judgment by what someone does for a living or like where they come from, their background. As long as you're good, as long as I can sit down with you and either have a drink, which is my preferred like My preferred thing is to sit down in a pub and have a pint with you, and that's when I fucking check you out as a human. Or now, I guess, on over the internet, like if people can get on and be cool, that's it. That's all.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what
All
you
you fucking
do.
need, yeah.
And I wish all success for you, and I really mean that. So never get down about on who you are, because I've been in shit jobs. I'm sure James has shit jobs before. Kelly, I don't know if you even think that as a shit job. I don't know, and I'm not thinking about. I don't mean it in that way. It just reminded me of like, God, I'm clock watching this job, and now I don't have that. Now, luckily, my income isn't that, but it has been. I have been in jobs where I've looked at that clock every fucking second of my life for 9 fucking hours with some cunt this here and I'm just thinking to myself, I want to kill these people.
I'm doing it now. I'm doing it fucking not right now, literally, but I'm doing it now between the hours of fucking 8 a.m. till 5. It fucking sucks ass. So if excuse me, if anyone judges any individual for doing what they're doing to put food on the fucking table to make sure your belly's not rumbling to go hungry or your kids are not cared for, then fuck that person. I've honestly known people who are judgmental as fuck about what people, and I'm not saying what I know over the years. I've known a lot of people. I know a bit less now because I don't want them in my life. But some of these people are so fucking judgmental because so and so does this or they've done that or whatever. But the end game for these people is to literally put a fucking roof over their head, put food on the fucking table,
like
whatever.
You're a human who's like trying to stay alive. Like I've been there. Like Kelly, also, you like this job, you just get bored. Yeah, we get it. Yeah, I've liked exactly. I've enjoyed doing jobs that have fucking boring or they haven't paid enough or whatever it is as well. Like I'm not going to talk about recent situation with me, but I've been up and down with enjoying, of not liking, of being paid too little or too enough, whatever. You should like it. I think that's a good thing, but getting bored. I mean, that's how you're listening to two British idiots, right? An Englishman and a Welshman walk into Englishman and a Welshman walked into a live stream, and now Kelly's listening. But Kelly,
10%.
Listen, me and you, I mean it though. I'm drunk, and I'm drunk, and I'm joking, but I also mean it. Let's fucking get you an extra, whatever you need a month, whatever you need, a takeaway, you need a bit of validation, whatever it is. Like I mean it.
What do you need?
I will genuinely help promotion, but I will take them over $5,000.
Yeah, if she needs gas money, we'll do a GoFundMe for gas money for Kelly to get for me to fucking be okay. We'll do it. Fuck it.
If you like our accents, we'll voice record like us saying whatever you want, anytime you want. Just order it, you know.
Yeah, we can do different voices too. It'd be
fun. So it's our version of OnlyFans, but it's free if you give it 10%.
Only for just
I realized that the last body I got didn't have any ice in. I just drinking it now. So this, by the way, this is 2.5 hours in. Who the fuck's listening to this? We're going to go a little while longer, I think. What do you think, Jamie? You got it in us? We got a good one.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Keely, the beloved wife, has only just put like some chicken in the oven now for kebabs. So we got a good. I got a good half hour before fucking food's done. And then you got to leave it cool down, so that's another 5 to 6 minutes, and then you got to
half hour. Got time. I don't hear this half an hour business.
Minutes.
Also, I think we got a little while to go.
We can, but we've got a microwave, so we can always microwave shit up, so it makes no difference.
Exactly, and you can always, dude, if this isn't going out too loud, you can always tell it's for cancer.
Well, it is for cancer. Technically, it's still an ongoing Podathon podcast for fucking cancer. Speaking of cancer, we're all going to die sometime. So, make the most of this podcast. Just get on with it. Just like, subscribe, get on Kelly's fucking OnlyFans where she guys are going. Carl gets a big juicy
promote it as well as taking 10%. We're going to promote it as well. It can be a network. Evan talks on stage. As long as he's naked, the audience like what they see with anxiety. They look at my cock, his clit size keeps me alive. Yeah, that's how I feel when I go on stage and a bit doesn't drop. It's like I'm just one big tiny clit size cock. If I say something that land is like I'm just a little thing that shouldn't even be out in public.
Yeah. I think we're all that, and we're all a tiny man-sized cock. Whether even if you're a woman, a man, trans, whatever, we all identify as a tiny man cock. Like it's just the way the universe works. We're all little dicks in one way or the other.
Well, now the drinks are getting bigger. Jamie, give me.
Carl, how much Tito's have you had? Show me let's have a look at the bottle. You fucking pig.
Oh, no, it's about like 40% of the top. It's 40% because it's the top thinner, isn't it?
Have you had a shot on his own yet? Have you tasted it on his own?
Let me get some ice and I'll do it.
Han Solo, take a sip. He's gonna get some ice. Fuck me, he's gonna get some ice now. Tito's vodka is something I wanted to try for like a long time, but I've never had the financial capital to just go and buy a bottle of Tito's vodka on my own. Like I settle for like whatever's on offer on the local spa. It's do you, Kelly, because you're American, is like the
I'll do a shot now, and I might be saying I'll do a shot out the
Walmart or whatever. It's the smaller scale. Oh, you're doing a cap full of fucking Tito's vodka. Oh, that's fair. It's oh shit, nice. What were we saying?
Kill the Jews. No,
let's kill the.
Hang on. Matt Napo, Bert Kreischer was not charging $500 for his fucking. I brought this because of the Matt Napo. Bert Kreischer was not charging $530 for his shows. Okay, Ticketmaster did something weird with their algorithm. The rest of the shows were $35.
But why wouldn't they capitalize on the
most of his audience are blue collar? They're not going to do that. But yeah, no, this is Ticketmaster. Yeah. Yes, he could look at that. But let me tell you this: it's his agency or his tour manager that isn't doing that. Let me tell you, if he knew about it, he wouldn't let that happen. But I think what happened was when I looked, because the thing that Craig posted was like, this is a resale site. And when you go into the theatre, it's only through Ticketmaster. What it was, there was sporadic tickets. And what Ticketmaster went was like, there's 5 tickets or there's 20 tickets. This is getting popular. Let's pump this price ridiculous. And it's fucking wrong. And it's not Bert Kreischer saying he's worth $500. Let's just get that straight. Let's go through some of his comments.
That's what pharmaceutical. Yeah, go on. No, read the comments. I'll go down. Yeah.
My first job was 2 farms. Uncle owned. Uncle mucking out the animals. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I've had. What smack, Kelly? My smack or your smack? Tell us which smack.
Dirty smokes.
You dirty smack. Boxing at 4. All right, mate. So here he goes with his boxing. It's so I didn't go. That's your fucking round. When I come to Glasgow next month, so it's when I go. It's your fucking round. He goes, listen, I did boxing, mate. I did boxing when I was younger as well. I wasn't very good at it. So shouldn't have said that. It's just a troll. He said boxing the 4, got up before him, Brayton was a millionaire, didn't change me. Evan, if you're a millionaire, can I just say something? Can I have some money? Because I entertained you tonight. Will you PayPal me? Like, listen, I'm a talent, right? I'm obviously a hilarious talent that needs a bridge.
Genius.
Now, Mind Dog is helping us, and believe me,
Kelly be helping us too at some point as well.
Kelly's funny. Is going to help us too. A little funny, a little pussy. In 5 years, I'm going to be very popular. I'm telling you that now. I'm telling you, I'm coming for all the popular people. And when I get there, I'm going to be taking down all the people that told me I couldn't do it. Evan, if you're a millionaire, give me some money, dude. Why don't you be my promotion agency, right? Well, here's where we go. Before you tell me this is a lie and my dreams fall, give me like 10 grand. If you give me £10,000, I can turn my life around because I'm in a little bit of debt. If you give me 10 grand, like you manage my money, you can manage my money if you want. You pay me like a good way. I earn okay money, but if you outside of that in the entertainment industry, if you like throw 10 grand in, you pay me like a minimal wage and you pay for my travel and you get me a burrito. When I go to comedy, you could literally make a career. And I'll tell you what, when I start making money, I'll give you 10% of what I earn.
Yeah.
Right? I'll be taking 10% of Kelly's pussy money.
Yeah.
You take 10% of the money that I earn, and it'll get good. And then we'll all get Jamie in, and we'll get. Do you know what I mean? We'll make it as a network, but we'll just take percentages up, and you'll be the big man.
Yeah. So Evan started in a boxing gym. I will lick the sweaty balls of a boxing gym promoter's dick for 0.10% of nothing. Just I could do with any cash.
God, I was drinking that. I was drinking that, Nate. I was drinking that, Nate.
Evan, I will do that. But Evan, before all this shit goes to goes to the
I
man,
was drinking that, Nate.
you need to fucking
shot.
set up that fucking Twitter page with you, me, and Carl, you dirty pig. And we
Evan,
can talk with your millions.
okay. Evan, are you really a millionaire? There we go.
Nah, he's he got about a million
Listen.
pesetas in the bank. That's what he's got.
Fuck 10 grand. Here's what will help me out my current situation. But hang on, it's quite a lot. Hang on, I need to move out. I need to do this. 1, 2. It's some £1,000. Hang on.
Evans,
1,
he's talking about millions in
2,
pesetas. Like that's what, or Turkish lira.
Hang on. Let me, because I don't know that. And by the way, don't ever call me lazy because I work like literally. I'm asleep 4 to 5 hours a day. I'm around the clock. What I'm doing. If I get a little bit of financial leeway, I can focus on other shit. So let me think.
Yeah,
10 grand. 1, 2, 3, 5. Obviously. Let's not say 10k, dude. If you're a millionaire, actually no, fuck it, 10k. If you give me 10 grand. We'll sign a legal contract, right? That I will. But what do you get out of that? You just get the you rely on my talent, right?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
No, with 10 grand, you make sure I be able to move properties in April. I get a trip to South America. No, but I'm paying for some of that as well. It's like just makes me comfortable, you know.
And come.
And I can pay for some festival slots because I want to go do a group show at Brighton Fringe in May, which I'm struggling for. And then in 2023, I'll do a solo show at Edinburgh Festival. No, I mean it. I mean it, dude.
Yeah.
You give me 10 grand. I will blow this podcast up beyond belief. I will do everything I can with comedy. I will run more. I've run 80 kilometers this month. I'm doing all right.
Yeah, that's from the police.
I'll make myself healthy. I'll go crazy.
That's because
if
you
give
got
me
told
£5 grand. If you give me 5 grand, I'll do half that. But I will literally do. I will make you my business manager.
Yeah, you will.
But it's on you to get me gigs, and it's on you to like promote me.
Yeah. Carl's asking for a lot there, Evan. So I know this is Carl's podcast. He's asking for a lot of cash for self promotional reasons. But my kids just need braces and fillings.
Fuck's
so if
sake.
you could just
I'm sorry, that doesn't count. Like, here's the thing. Jamie's part of this network, so if you fund me, I will. It will pass down. Pay it forward, right?
Pay it forward.
Listen, if you want to give Jamie's retarded kids some fucking glasses so they can see what fucking A means, right? We'll do that too. We'll throw some shit down, you know.
I mentioned
by the way,
but yeah, glasses is bad.
They're not retarded because of their genetics. It's because he hit them so hard.
Yeah, it skips a generation or so. It's like.
I'm so pleased. I tell you what, if I said that into 99% of other comedians, and also other people who just have their speaker on their laptop, it'd be a problem. But I'm really pleased I found a familiar face I can just say that to. Unless you've got to train your entire family to. I don't mean that.
No. I was belly laughing. It was fucking. I hurt. Fucking class.
There we go. I think Evan's. Don't worry about Keely. Don't worry about it, love. Right.
Yeah.
Hey, Keely. We're trying to become millionaires, idiot. Right.
I know. Yeah, you fucking swine. She's actually sat in the room now. Actually, this room, the spare room, listening. Yeah.
Listen, all right,
You-
but you keep more than 30%.
Like, in fact, my daughter just walked down out to dig through a bag for something, and then she's like, she just missed the idiot kid thing, and she's just like, yeah.
Arena. Listen, Evan, we got to build ourselves from Arena, right?
Gotta build big, man. It's gonna be good. But
Well, here's the thing: incremental deals are important, right? If we get to a certain state, then it's percentage of this many seats. I'm talking about a ground lift, like a booster shot, like getting Elon Musk's rocket off the ground. I'm funny. I need a bit of a platform. I need to move house, right? I need to get a better home studio. Don't laugh. I'm going to work on this now. Listen, during this podcast, I've got an OnlyFans girl that I'm now being a 10% manager of and a promotional manager. Evan,
in one podcast,
if you believe in me, like Brian Hennigan believes in Doug Stanhope, believe in me, you will get the trickle down, right?
Yeah,
if I work hard. And let me tell you this, if I get the support, you won't ever see anyone work as hard as me. I swear to God. I will gig in fucking a derby. I'll gig in a Liverpool dive bar where I'm going to get glassed and I'll make a joke about Hillsborough just for you. I will say anything. I'll do anything. Whatever.
Hillsborough,
Give a shit
the police weren't to
blame. I'm a clown. So get into the comedy management business and you've got me, baby. And also, let's meet for a pint and talk about it seriously because I mean it. I mean it. And you think that Stanhope and Hennigan met each other over a business meeting? No. There was some drinking and they met each other. So, I mean it. You support me. We'll both manage Kelly.
He does mean, Well, I think what Carl's trying to say to like summarize is there's a film with Kevin Costner, and there's a film where his daughter gets raped by a group of like baseball players. What's it called? Baseball players, and one of the guys says before he comes, "If you build it, they will come." And I think that's what Carl's trying to say is if you build the whole thing, they will come. And
all it takes.
Give him 10% of your money, and it will build. It will come. It's fine.
All it takes is a little bit of work, and then like a big poster. Do you know what I mean? Like a billboard. Go and see this, and then people are going.
All you need.
Go and see that person.
It will come.
And I don't know if they're a zombie or if they've got Down syndrome, but either way.
Yeah, but I mean, what's a few extra chromosomes between friends? It's fine. It's we can even stick like a Deliverance reference in there, but male rape is too much for this time.
We've got a group chat on about Stanhope merch, and then you DM me about business, and then we'll talk about trickle down later. I mean it. I fucking mean it. If you let this be a contractual record.
Twitter page group
I
for
mean
us.
It. I'm hilarious, so you should definitely.
Yeah.
And by the way, let's do incremental with this as well. If you fund something early on and we get stuff early on, this is what we'll do, right? We'll start with a high percentage for you, like a ridiculously high percentage, like 40% to you, 60-40, right?
So
40 to you, which was unheard of from an artist. And then as I get better and more popular, it'll be less of a percentage to you, but a greater number. So we'll encourage you to grow. That's a great. Who takes that strategy? Right, I'll take less for now, and then as we go, you take less, but we get more, and the proportion is bigger.
Dragon's Den shit, isn't it? It's like it's like Dragon's Den walk in. I want X percentage of your business, and then over time they get less, you get more. It's like it's
but
economics,
we make more people,
capitalism,
you
baby.
make more money.
Yeah, we ain't dirty fucking communists. We're capitalists, baby. Carl's got the idea, man.
Sell this, and then unless you see me for the first time doing a gig in Glasgow and I just bum, but then it's just the audience's fault, and then I'll shout at them and call them out.
I agree, and Evan, just to reach out again, Evan, it's about time the white middle-aged man had his moment in the spotlight, because the white middle-aged man has never had his time in the spotlight.
Evan, I'm writing it down on my notes. What I'm doing is like
Evan.
Kelly, 10%, right?
10% biash hole.
And then it'll take me ages tomorrow. I'll go, what was that about? Oh no. And then I'll go, Evan.
Dragon's Den, Evan.
manage me, you can manage me, and you can take the if you can do a good deal, you can take the profit.
Yeah.
Give me 10K up front, or we can negotiate. I'll take 5, to be honest. 10K up front, whatever, and then we'll manage.
Don't give yourself away like
what?
a dirty slag.
Well, on it, we're only joking right now. We'll
Yeah.
manage down to whatever percentage,
I ain't.
and then we'll work together. We'll promote each other, and
yeah.
cheers, man.
Yeah. But yet, even now, Evan Strachan is yet to fucking create a Twitter group between us to discuss like cancer merch and stuff. So,
well, see that I'm thinking about this just because I understand about industry and stuff. But yeah, no, I agree. But let's get a unique thing, because Stanhope and Hennigan have got a unique thing, right? Because what I understand about industry now, comics don't need agents, they don't need managers, they can do their own thing.
Yes,
but there is still a use for them, and I would like someone to work for me and just to say, look, he's not a world beater right now, but he's funny.
Yeah.
He can give you this, he can give you this, pay him this, and we'll work out this percentage. And believe me, I don't give a fuck. You give me a little bit of money early on, and we'll balance it out as we go.
Yeah.
And I really mean that. And Kelly, even though we're hammered, I mean that too. And I will help you grow, do whatever.
Yeah.
Evan, you help me grow. I'll help Jamie grow, and it'll like trickle down, right? Because it's like
trickle down effect.
Comics help each other anyway, and I've got a whole fucking community of comedians like with me and below me and above me as well. It's like it could be a real business for you.
Yeah, like in the same way that like Michael Jackson paid off Geordie Chandler's parents, you know, it's the same thing.
Say that.
It's
you say that, but I think there's real money here.
Yeah.
If I wake up and this isn't real and this is a joke, I'll be really angry because I think this could be a real. In the same way that I invited Jamie on for the first time, I think this could be a real piece of business. So don't.
Big time, yeah. It's escalating, yeah. Are we still talking about the Michael Jackson, Geordie Chandler thing being a good thing? I think it's a good thing.
I don't know, dude. It's too much. It's the first episode of the documentary. I don't know.
Well, you know, no one saw what they were wearing, so but yeah, Evan, invest. Kelly, get on the GoFundMe page, and then you know, Carl gets
Kelly
down effect. Everyone's winning. It's like,
listen, it isn't even exploitative. It's literally like a business thing. Like Evan's doing a business deal with me, which I believe in him. If he doesn't do that, when I see him in Glasgow in about 6 weeks, I'll ask why. I
beg be on him.
And even though we're drinking and having fun, I mean that with you too. I'm a very good I can be a very good felicitator of what we need to do. DM me. I mean it. We're all friends on Twitter. We will sort things out. This could be imagine if someone looks back at this time and go, this is how Carl Mann got started in comedy. This is how Kelly Q got started on OnlyFans. This is how Evan got started as a huge entertainment manager. This is how Jamie Dykes got started in comedy. Like this one moment. We're joking.
Yeah.
But we fucking mean it, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
For the purpose of like, you know, professionalism, we meant it, but for the purpose of you know, being scared of being cancelled, go fuck yourself. It's, you know, either works or it doesn't, you know, it's gotta do what you gotta do.
Well, yeah. We can talk about the Miller Witch, man. But that's Jamie. You know, you go into business with me, dude. Don't worry about him. He's mental.
Oh yeah.
Jamie. Here's the thing. Last time I went for a drink, I didn't get ice. I just poured vodka into whatever. Can you let me go for a quick piss and drink?
Go on in.
You take over, and also, let me tell you this.
Do it.
It is not going to be just 20 minutes more. You can talk about your chicken all you want. We need to, unless I can get someone else in this podcast, and I might invite someone from the chat. If Jamie leaves, one of you might come on, right?
Yeah.
Because I need to keep talking tonight, and I'll keep this live stream going tonight. If you go, Jamie, I'm going to go on my own, and we'll see how long it takes me to destroy people.
Or to fucking pass out fucking drunk and bang your head in the fucking floor. It's fucking
there we go. All right.
I gotta do my impression of Carl like from like 5 seconds ago, right? Ready? Scene. Jamie Dykes looking. I invite someone else on the podcast. Invite some from the comments on before I see how long this thing fucking goes. That was scene. That was my impression of Carl Mann. It was like, you know, like Carl Mann was like fucking like bringing in a really bad version of fucking Al Pacino fucking esque character, fucking pissed up, sprawled up fucking somewhere. But he's a beautiful guy. So let's push some merch. Right, back to the fucking merch thing. Honestly, we can do some serious shit with fucking merch. We've come up with like dogs being fucking, you know, skin taken off and putting the merch on them and sewing them back up, pushing them through customs. You got like blow ass characters walking through customs with briefcases with Stanhope merch, or for the Andy Andrist Cancer Fund. We can invite your kids on holiday too and just fucking pack their bags with shit, as we fucking mentioned as well. But like, find like a relative also with like, you know, with senile dementia, and just get them to stuff their bags with whatever the fuck you got to do as well, push them through customs, and then, you know, get them to the States and then save money on shipping and just fucking, because the way shipping's going is fucking crazy. Cheaper to get a fucking flight or a Dodge into the fucking the States and then ditch your merch off. But yeah, get like a senile old relative as well, just to pack their shit with fucking bags of stand-up merch just for the Andrist Cancer Foundation. And then once it's in the fucking States, then we got plenty of people who can fucking, you know, share, you know, exchange hands at the airport, and then person come back and they can fucking bring more merch over as well. Be absolutely fucking fine. We got people in the UK as well. Evan, who's gonna fucking do like a HQ hub from his little base up in fucking Scotland. It's gonna be like a central hub for the UK base, and we can just ship merch over as well. The dog with his CIA connection is gonna get in touch with fucking someone else. Inman's naturally gonna get involved as well, because he's gonna be like the big smoke screen to fucking make people look left when we're going right. It's gonna be a big fucking thing. It's gonna be huge. There's a massive fucking community of fucking, you know, killer termites getting together. The cancer fund for Andy Andrist. No, it's going to be a big. It's going to be the new CIA. It's going to be.
There was killer termites, and then there's the Whipples before the Whipples. Oh shit! I've just poured. You know when you pour too much vodka into something?
Yeah. It's just going to be the new MI6, you know, fucking CIA.
We need to get a name for us as well. Like,
yeah, this is going to be the whole new thing. It's going to be a conglomerate of fucking insane people getting together, but like, you know, covert ops and shit. It's going to be fun.
DM Evan, and I mean it. But forget 10k, 2k, whatever. I mean it. Let's go into business. Because I'm telling you,
Evan got a group on Twitter press. We're good.
If half of the UK doesn't think I'm funny in the next 2 years, and they're retarded, and I will kill them all with a gun. So that's good.
Big one. Which gun? Like a handgun, a shotgun, an M16 assault rifle? I would go for a shotgun.
Yeah, I can get a shotgun because several of my friends have a shotgun, so I could just go into people's houses with the gun.
Just 2 at a time and just fucking boom, boom, and just fucking bang.
And I'm going to go to Budapest next year and train on like AR-15s and all that stuff.
Yeah, but that's pussy shit, because anyone could walk around with a machine gun, right, and just like lay down hails of gunfire, but to do it with
no. I mean, like pointed, like I'm not like holding a trigger down on like, you know, like 3 shots, bang, 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 bang. Targeted assassination.
Yeah, but what I mean is, with like a machine gun, you could just like walk around Grand Theft Auto stuff. But with a double barrel shotgun, you've got 2 shots, okay? So you got to empty the fucking 2 barrels and keep reloading every fucking 2 shots. Imagine the fucking lack of empathy on the guy who does, or the woman who does that. Walking around taking pot shots every 2 shots, kills 12, 13, 20 people. Like, you know what I mean? With a double barrel shotgun, with an M16 assault rifle or AK-47. is just fucking spray 30 bullets, they're all dead. But with a double barrel shotgun, it's kind of like that person got to take time to think about what they're doing while they're reloading. I think that person's a more fucking, insane person than someone with a fucking semi-automatic rifle. And that's why I want a double barrel shotgun for. I like to think I would feel remorse after killing 1 or 2 people tops.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
I'd kind of mix it up and just be kind of targeted and just like bub
Like
up, bub up,
Terminator
bub
when he
up,
walks
bub
to the
up,
police
behind it
station.
under the table,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
bub up, bub up, bub
Okay.
up, you know?
Yeah, but you
It's
just romanticized the whole thing. You just made the whole thing romantic. So I'm on that side now of the fence. It's just
kiss me, baby.
you literally romanticized the whole fucking thing, like Terminator style. When he walks into the fucking the prison where Sarah Connor is, the jail. Do you know what I mean? And he's just fucking shooting Uzis and dropping them down and fucking pulling guns up left, right, and center.
I'm worried that Evan's the only person in the chat right now. I think Kelly's keen, but Evan's the only one. Evan, can I look into the camera at you?
Evan's Scottish. He knows all about it.
Forget 10 grand, dude. Listen to me. If you fund me, I will. This will come back at you 100-fold. We will figure it out. 2 grand, 5, whatever, dude. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I know. We'll bring all of us along with us, and we'll take over someone like a little cloud of cancer, and we'll go, oh God.
Yeah, like
It's
big
probably
cancer though, like not like cancer that can be solved with a Whipple procedure, like big cancer.
This
We'll take
pussy
over.
cancer, you know.
We'll take over.
That's
We'll
Andrist
fucking do it. It'd be like asteroid coming to Earth, cancer. Everyone's gonna die. Donate now.
We'll
to
get a
everyone.
Netflix show in Jonah Hill, you know.
Yeah. That's all we need. This is fucking. Evan knows. Evan's sitting now thinking he's got.
Evan knows.
Evan knows. Oh, Evan is a place on earth.
'Tis in heaven. Bum bum bum.
Yeah. He's on the phone right now to his fucking his Saul Goodman kind of fucking accountancy agent and fucking like, oh, what can I ship over right now? None of this batch transfer shit. Not even chaps payment. I want like payment.
Can we just stop this whole thing, please? Andy
No.
Baker.
Oh.
Andy Baker. Let me tell you,
Does he want to come in?
Chubby do you want to jump in, Andy?
Send him a link, the pig. Does Evan want to come in?
Save us at all times. Yeah, we'll talk to Evan. Andy, we've been talking about only, and I mean it, by the way. I'm going to be a 10% manager of Kelly. We're going to talk about Evan, about him managing me. You don't show that part of yourself, you fucking nosh bag. Have you got the link, Jamie?
No. Oh yeah, I have. Yeah, I'm. I'll send him the link now.
You're in bed. You got the streamer link.
Yeah, I'm prepared.
Andy,
yes,
if you don't come into this now, you are an absolute pussy.
Big pussy. And I don't mean
'Cause
just a
you
pussy. I mean like someone who would go and Strictly Come Dancing and come in his pants pussy. Like that's not. It'll be dark. Okay.
Who cares? The voice then. Voice is fine.
Dark. Dark
in,
where?
yeah.
Like fuck, it's dark somewhere. Like
What?
he's in.
You doing
in the
blackface again, you
jungle.
fucking racist. It's fine. Come on, Hack. Come in.
Come on, Hack.
Come on, Hack. Give us something.
Dark. We want dark black cock.
Well, don't say that. Don't say the cock.
Oh, yeah,
YouTube.
yeah.
YouTube. Hi. We didn't mean about the black cock stuff. It's not born.
Well, if he wants to jump on, he will. The man's a fucking. He's like us. He's a pig. Andy Baker, as I say, he's a swine.
So
he's a pig. He's like
Jamie,
us.
can I just check? You gave him the
Come on.
StreamYard link, yeah?
Oh shit! No, I give him the link to my fucking daughter's shit. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I give him the StreamYard link.
Well, Hack knows, dude. If he gets that, he can jump in. Andy
is there. Andy Baker,
which makes it nice because listen to this fucking prick here down there. Oh,
me.
Now we have a guest tonight. We've got no round of applause because we're not a 62-year-old gay man that just wants to meet comedians from Long Island. At Napo, we have, of course, another fat guy cooks is Andy Baker, from bed, and that has just no visuals.
Oh my god!
This is really uncomfortable.
He literally means it's dark. He literally means it's fucking dark. I was like, I think.
No,
Hang on.
Because go on.
I don't know if you want it to not be dark.
Well, don't. If you get your dick out.
Hang on. I'm being very careful to point the camera in the right direction.
Andy, I've been there. We've done a whole podcast like this in New Year.
Hi.
Wow.
When you said it is going to be dark, I literally thought you meant it's going to be dark humor. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh no, mate! I've just taken 2 Xanax and I'm in bed.
Do you know what? I thought you were going to be in
Blackface. So where did we get Xanax from in the UK?
I bought them back from America. I stole them off stupid Americans.
Fucking
Andy,
so
we've had a whole conversation tonight about illegal transportation. We need to get a whole DM going because we need to not about drugs, because that'll be against YouTube's terms and conditions, but it's a comedy script. A comedy script about merchandise, about how humans might interact together. Brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, you could just tell me what drugs you want me to get you, and then I can just do that.
Not even that, Andy. But if you were, for example, to go out to Bisbee again in the next few months, and then, for example, some people were to give you some money, that you wouldn't bring a whole suitcase over, and we'll drive you home from the airport.
That sounds like a really sort of dodgy risk-reward kind of ratio.
Well, it is, but luckily you're not a skinny 15-year-old Eastern European girl.
I could identify as anything I want.
I know. And if you were,
and I might not be one, but I might have one somewhere in my house.
Hey, Joseph Fritzl.
No, that's not related to me. That's just gross.
Yeah, that's disgusting. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's just perverted. That is. Yeah, you're another fucker cooks an Asian girl.
So let Andy know he's sexy. The bedhead is sexy. Evan, shut the fuck up.
Those look good.
So Andy, what I've done tonight, right? I've got one of the Mind Dogs girls to agree to do an OnlyFans, and I said I'll take 10%, but only when she hits $5,000 a month. So that's right. And then this other fella who apparently makes $1 million a year. I'm a low-level comic, but I said if you give me 10 grand now, I will be a much better comic, and you'll take like 2% up here, and as I get better, you'll take more money. Do you think that's fair?
Right. So like a pyramid scheme where no one wins.
That's exactly.
Well, no, if I get better, he wins. And if none of us
I
get
know.
better,
So no one wins.
Well, don't tell him that live. Idiot. I am funny though, but if he,
I have heard people say that.
Good. If he gives me money and I can live my life, and as I get better, he gets we can work it out. We can work out the scale.
Yeah, like an upside down pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a pyramid. It's an upside down triangle.
Yeah.
What they call them? An MLM. Is that what they're called?
Well, the funniest thing, I watched Initiatives with Andy the other day, the one before he got cancer, and I just watched it the other day. And the funniest thing is like Andrist has come up with well, if I want a load of cocaine, I can just take it from the cancer donations. And then he just said it's like an MLM, and Brett said, "Oh yeah, we all get one fake cancer thing in our lives. I'll donate to yours, you donate to mine. We'll know what's going on." But wouldn't that work though for most of us? I would give you a tenner. You give me.
If we all just that's what Patreon is, isn't it?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
I mean, I've got one of those. Yeah. I only get about £100 a month off it. It's not enough to buy a kilo.
Off the back of this, I'm going to give you a tenner. But if
just sign up to my Patreon, and then you can give me a tenner every month.
Oh, can we be friends?
This is supposed to be the Last Rites podcast with Carl Mann, not the fucking crooks. But hey, wait to plug your fucking shit though.
No.
Always
Jamie.
be Brandon. Always be Brandon.
Hey, no. One, this is the big guest. Two, I was earlier, I was like, can we get Andy on? It'd be good if we can get Andy on. And he just phoned up from bed, so that's good.
He did. What he does.
No, I mean all these. I'm aware of what these business deals are. We'll rip these guys off. You rip us off. We all fuck with each other to ultimately achieve the same thing. And
it's the Stanhope sort of like those little glass pyramids that they make of champagne flutes.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those with Stanhope liquid shitting into the top of it, and like I'm about 4 glasses down, so I get like a little bit of liquid shit in my glass.
Yeah, that's exactly
which I can then use that to set up a Patreon.
We are at the bottom, except we did get to talk to him the other night, so we're like, now you know who we are.
Oh, that's it. You guys are best friends now. I went to a comedy night the other night, and my mate who was emceeing it introduced me from stage as Andy Baker of Another Fat Guy Cooks, who's best friends with Doug Stanhope. And I'm sure you can imagine what the rest of my night was after that.
Yeah. Do you know Doug Stanhope? You really know him? It's like,
can you tell him what I think about that bit? No, because you're a fucking.
Well, I'm on that road to Mishka Shabaliville where you just block and delete everyone and say you made it on your own.
Yeah.
Doesn't Mishka Shabali just block and delete everyone that's funny now and take a snap?
But then anyone that's funny that's mean to him, I don't blame him, to be honest. I mean, he is like one of my favorite people in the world, but he's very bad at dealing with online criticism.
Yeah, what I think it is a misunderstanding, because back when you drove him during that tour, actually what we didn't get to talk about was that I was following them and Bird Club that whole tour, and I was actually tweeting. Well, back when I had 25% of my current followers, which isn't many now, I was always promoting those Mackenzie guys, and they were always tweeting back. And I think I remember Miska used to tweet me and go, "You've got a venue for me to come in Cardiff," and I was like, I'm working on it, dude. And I drunkenly arranged something, and then it'd fall through. Then I have to go back to Miska, and then he'd be angry at me. Yeah. But I remember you now driving those guys through, because when we talked about the Griffon and stuff, I was at the Griffon. You were at the Griffon. How crazy is that? We're in the same venue.
Yeah. And none of us fucked.
None of us fucked. But next time, my goodness.
Mackenzie.
Oh no, next time I'll pull you inside out like a fucking windsock.
Yeah, it's
Windsock Gliders Association.
Yeah, that's copious amounts of cocaine to achieve that, but I'm sure we can work on it. It's
So Andy, what have you been?
I mean, I usually have some. Yeah, I don't have any right now.
What have you been up to tonight, dude?
I've just been dicking around playing fucking games and watching Doom Patrol.
Yeah, playing Wordle on fucking Twitter or whatever the fuck it's called. Is it Wordle?
No, man, I'm a nerd, man. I've been playing 7 Days to Die zombie survival crafting.
Oh, mate, I fucking start. I'm gonna get back into that big time. I gotta get back into it. I fried my head.
Believe it or not, this incredibly handsome and popular and talented individual before you is actually a complete fucking nerd and does nothing but play computer games and watch Marvel fucking Disney shit.
This is what I was saying about not quite the same, but before Stanhope goes on, Stanhope is a very anxious man, right? He's very anxious about his own skills, and he's like, "Well, maybe I won't be funny." It's like, "Of course you are, you fucking idiot! You're one of the world's legends."
Genius,
Bill Burr. I was at Bill Burr's taping for the Netflix Paper Tiger, but I heard him talking about it on his podcast. He's like, "Fuck," and he's backstage scratching his own leg and stuff. And then he comes out on that. These are only people, and they are only going out doing their people things. But of course, there are levels to it, and we all look up to them. But yourself as well, you're just another fat guy's kick, dude. And when I say that, when you came onto the Podathon last week, multiple times, dude, fuck off. It was so much appreciated. I know I'm
oh man, it was fun. I enjoyed it. Makes me feel like I've actually, not just a fat dude who makes food in his garage. It's nice.
Yeah. You are that. You are a disgusting fat dude. Your parents look at you and they go, "I was a carpenter, and look at this car."
Oh yeah, but then I show my dad those fat stacks of fucking Patreon money, and he's like, he'll fucking.
Apart from the part where you came on early in the morning and you was like, "Oh, I had a great sleep," and we thought you was a cunt. And you deserved cancer, because it was you was all refreshed, "Hey boys, what's going on?"
When you came out, we were so lit up. It was like.
Well, the only reason I came on was just to rub in that I'd been to sleep.
We could see, we could tell, because you look really rejuvenated, you had some really cool ass fucking anti-aging cream.
But now we've got him on record to at least 5 people that he looks like a cunt in bed, just like the rest of us.
Oh yeah, no, I'm fucking. Yeah, in fact, I'm actually flagging because I took those Xanax about an hour ago, so I'm probably going
Andy
to fuck off
Baker.
now.
Andy Baker, will
flag
you
off.
come back
Andy
on this
Baker,
podcast
come on
as a legitimate guest at some point?
Oh yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, I need to
We'll jump on his.
rebook with
He
what's the
cooks-
name with fucking Mind Dog as well.
Yeah, this
dog,
fucking
yeah.
old 62-year-old man who doesn't know he's gay yet. Yeah, we'll tell him.
Yeah.
Well,
Andy, we'll jump
all
on
right.
yours. You cook, we'll jump on yours. We watch you cook.
Yeah,
the way
well,
you
this is
do,
what we need to. Yeah, I need to get you guys on and do a crime and nourishment thing as well at some point.
Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah.
But yeah, if anyone's watching, Another Fat Guy Cooks on YouTube,
Another
go check it
Fat
out.
Guy Cooks, Andy Baker, go support.
All right, love you guys. I'll see you soon.
I love you too, man.
Speak soon.
Bye.
Peace.
Wow.
He's
Look who we
fucking
get
there.
now.
I love him. I love him to bits. I never met the guy, but I fucking love him. I think he's class.
I got to make so many notes about this tonight. Now I've got to make another note about this.
We'll get on his. He'll jump on our. Well, crime and nourishment. We'll do that.
Do you know what? This is crazy. Am I dreaming tonight? Am I only dreaming? Or am I learning?
Am I? Is a quick? Fucking. I'm the mumbling. I gotta get another drink. Fuck it. You got room for
Go
one
get
more?
it. Let Jamie. Many
get it.
more. Tell your wife it ain't going yet.
I'm not gonna come in and
Let's give a big round of applause for Andy Baker for another Fat Guy Cooks. Listen, I had the pleasure to meet him during the Podathon. I'm putting the call in today. This is what it's about, and all of you in the chat. I know it sounds. Let me catch up with some of this. Andy Baker. There we go. I'm here just busy with a day job. You know, Kelly. I'm joking, but I'm real funny, right? And I have a great English accent. I mean it. Get in contact with some business. Go and make coffee. Go get that done. Evan. Sorry, dude. I tried to bring that up here. Make a note. Yeah, but down the line, man, this isn't for now. But look at what talent we have an exposure to. It's absolutely amazing. And I honestly, Kelly, 10%. It can't be described enough. Look at us. Dude, this whole thing's falling apart. It's stupid for me, right? I'm funny on stage. I have to admit it. You haven't seen me yet, but I am very funny. But I'm relying on a lot of other people too. And this podcast was always very.
Sponsored by Tito's Vodka.
This podcast was always something that was just something extra to me, but now since Jamie's come on board, and I really mean it, since Jamie's come on board, and since we got on board with the dog, and since you guys have come into the chat now, Evan, Kelly, please share it with everyone. Please, tell everyone. This is a bit weird, right? These two English guys. It means so much to me, and I really mean it. I'm not going to say it very often. I'll say it probably every week when I'm drunk, to be honest. But it's just crazy. So why would you listen to us? It's mad. It is mad.
Carlos, thank you very much for having me on your podcast. Full stop, my boy. It's been an honor, son. Not tonight. I don't like saying it's a goodbye thing, but thanks for having me on from the get-go.
I know you're not, because I'm not letting you go yet. So if Keely takes you off the podcast tonight, I'm going to get a cab to Caerphilly. Yeah. And I'll come through that fucking door and I'll leave this running and she'll fucking know who's boss. Right, come through that door. Right? Take him off there, Keely. See what happens, dummy. I'm coming within the hour.
Take off the podcast. See what happens, dummy. He'll come through and kick the door down. I don't know. She sat in the room and listening. She's like, she went, can you hear me? I was like, yeah. Challenge accepted.
Can I just say that?
Challenge. She's like, she said, challenge accepted.
Can I just say that? Yeah, fuck it. Here she goes with the mouth. I was trying to give her. I'll give her a compliment as well. I was trying to give her a compliment. Listen to that. The squid.
Yeah.
Keely, Keely, I'm just saying that I respect you so much for putting up with Jamie and for me over the last few months, and I really mean that as well. Like I'm just talking bollocks. I mean it. I'm just trying to be funny. I'm not funny. You're funnier than I am, and when I come up there in a couple of weeks, you will get to fucking call me a twat as well. So.
Yeah. You were fucking hilarious when I got my face and my hair on.
Yeah. She'll no doubt jump on like live randomly with us as well. She's just like perch in the background. She's she's on. I don't know what the fuck she's doing right now. She's listening, but she's on her phone, pacing around.
No, I haven't had a chance to catch up on my.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm just looking for at my other husbands. I can't even do it. I can't even do it.
What did she say?
What did she say? What did she say?
My boyfriend only takes 80 milligrams of painkillers.
I take half for fucking breakfast before my week fixed.
Yeah.
I do. I'm only joking. Let's get more vodka involved. Let's.
Yeah.
Shit, dude.
Where are you on the vodka? I'm watching this vodka bottle go down like Andy Andrist's GoFundMe cancer fucking thing. It's just like
Pretty
fucking
low.
nuts. He's got a quarter bottle of Tito's vodka. Like he's.
Bring out a fresh bottle over when he comes.
Yeah, Katie said you can bring a fresh bottle of that when you come over.
Yeah, I will, but I've just dropped the lid on the floor. So it's all going.
Well, we was watching. I just said that. I'm repeating myself now, but fuck it. I thought it was fun. Yeah. Well, we watched the Andy Andrist GoFundMe cancer thing go up. It's like watching Carl's Tito thing go down. It's just fucking like, it's fun to watch, but it's also tragic at the same time because people needed to do that in the first place. It's Tito's vodka is like 28 quid kilo. Oh, Tito's is like proper like handcrafted bollocks vodka. Yeah, Chase vodka. It's like I'm not sure where Tito's is from, but like Chase vodka is class, but Tito's is expensive. It's like just shy of 30 quid for 70 centiliters of vodka. Yeah, but Carl is just basically just bastardizing it through this like
Carl, you must have a really good fucking job there,
three.
so
He's a male prostitute. 3 hours and 50 minutes in, and he's like 3/4 of a bottle of Tito's vodka away from like comatose.
No,
it does numb the pain. Like that's my point exactly with my painkiller intake and booze.
Oh shit, Jamie, I fucked up.
Go
I
on.
poured vodka on vodka again.
Oh fuck!
And
He done this.
now I've just got a big glass of vodka and I'll put no mixer in it.
He forgot to pour a mixer in. He just poured a vodka on a vodka. Don't leave it. You will literally fucking rape the drink. It will be raped. Just leave it. Drink it now. Just don't drink it like fucking straight. Like
I've got to
just
drink it. We're no way.
Yeah. He's mixing the glass. Okay. Don't pour it into a beer glass with beer because.
Yeah, but I need a mixer.
Whiskey. Yeah.
Evan needs to manage me now. I need to be sober.
Yeah. Evan, this is where your
Evan.
multi-million-pound empire donation comes in. Evan is to
That's
donate.
what it leans on. Listen, though. Let me tell you this. I don't very often have confidence in myself, but let me tell you this. I think sometimes I'm really funny. When you get the funny, it's your job to squeeze it out, right?
Yeah.
Now.
Squeeze.
But now I have made this into this, and I've made now a predictable, nice.
So what is this now? Is this like a quadruple fucking Tito's vodka with lemonade in a pint glass?
Well, it's a lot of vodka and a lot of lemonade and a lot of ice.
Yeah. Usually, I'm the first one to fucking slouch over and start going mumbly stumbly because you're a better drinker than I am. But tonight is
Not at all.
the tables have turned.
Well, not at all. I was trying to. What's Tito's new start of the podcast? What was that new Tito's? Yeah, I think so. I think. To be honest, this is what I've done, right? Let's be honest. I've done.
See what you've done. 3/4 bottle of fucking.
Oh,
Tito's.
Jamie, let's not judge my drinking now, right?
Oh no! No one's judging. No one's judging. Even
I think
Keely's
for
like,
the last.
I'm like,
I think for the last 3 podcasts, you've done way more than I have.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I usually it's me to like tip over the edge first, but what
I
I'm
drank
saying is-
water for 8 hours of the podathon.
You did.
Water.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, that's bloody hell.
Yeah. That's what Keely said. She said, Keely just said, out of 40 hours, yeah. 8 hours out of 40 hours, you drink water. Well done.
Keely, come and sit down. Come and sit down.
Come and get us.
Come and sit
get us-
down.
Go on, Carl, look at you, mate.
It becomes
There we go again. There we go again with the mouth. There
Look
we
at
go.
you. Gonna get a chair?
I know. Go on, I can hear you. You
get
can't
the-
see me. You can't see me. Go on, I
Go
can hear you.
She's closer.
Well, no, that just sounds too hobbity. What are you doing?
Mate, I'm
Oh,
after
mate.
chips today. There's no chance. No chance.
Fake viruses again.
Yeah, that's
Right.
the one.
AIDS.
Alcoholism.
AIDS
Go on.
is real.
Well, no, that's your husband. All right, I love him. That's why I told him to stop giving up painkillers. Not stop giving up, but give up painkillers. So.
Cut down like, you know.
Cut down like it. I fucking love it, dude. Anyone in the chat listening, it's all about cut down like it. Just give it a rest.
Cut down like, you know. No,
Cut
we don't
down,
have
yeah.
Liverpool. No.
Do you want to jump in?
No,
I'm working that shit.
Oh,
No,
fuck
no.
yeah, you're
I
fine.
can't. I just
I
can't do
dunno.
it now. I didn't realize the older I get, I realize how vain I am, and I just get older and uglier and more unattractive as the day goes on.
Yeah.
So, no,
Well-
thank you.
I disagree.
I think your viewers might
But,
go
yeah.
down if I show an appearance, you know.
Well, it's not about you being attractive, Keely. You are incredibly attractive. You just married an opioid addict. I can't.
Right to an
To be
open-
honest, I can't remember why we got into this situation. Why we got into this verbal. situation.
What it was, right? It was Meghan Markle, Parisian Tunnel.
And Kaylee went that black bitch. That's getting us cancelled. That is getting me torn off the internet
I
tomorrow.
hope so. This is what he just said. Then is the kind of shit Carl would have said 2 hours ago. If I said it, Carl would have gone like, yeah,
Jamie.
after that, yeah, Jamie. Yeah, it's like Carl doing his fucking thing. Carl, what's so when it comes to women, some about spinning or just take a
Oh,
deep
yeah.
breath.
Who's spinning?
Method act now. Method act now.
Who's spinning, Carl?
Let's this now.
If I want to spin women, I'll spin women.
So what's this thing spinning entail then?
But did you understand the context though? It was the guys before that that did the art with the spinning women.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, my note was like, let's get rid of those guys. So my joke was, if I want to spin women, man, I'll spin women. So it was kind of like,
Now it
it
makes
was
sense.
an actual joke, but everyone went, oh,
Yeah.
you want to spin women, man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what
But it was about their art. It was about them
Yeah.
spinning women for their art. So that's what I meant.
Yeah.
And then the whole world went, oh, he's funny because he's
Yeah.
spinning women.
Yeah, but the way
Oh,
you
yeah.
literally the way you fucking said it and just come up with it was just fucking.
Yeah, that
completely
was a
fucking,
joke.
Right.
It was
Yeah.
it was
And-
let's leave
and-
this joke here.
Yeah, but now that
But I
they've
think
explained it, it's more funny, you know.
No,
I think a lot of people went, oh god, he's being sexist. Not really.
Yeah.
It was just like
But-
it was more mocking the last guy. It's like,
yeah.
I span a woman round
I
and made this
span a
out.
woman,
And
yeah.
I just went, dude, if I want to spin
Yeah.
women, I'll spin women. Who are
But
you?
How long
That's
ago?
what I meant.
The second time you said it that night was like it was quite a while after, and then something. It was a lot going on, and then someone said, "Oh, Carl."
Yeah,
what do you
because it was like a couple of
Oh,
hours had gone by, and then you had fallen
Yeah.
asleep.
It was fucking
Keely?
hilarious.
Yeah, I'm there. I'm here.
I know. What did you think about Jamie falling asleep?
I was quite surprised because he's got some fucking stamina and all. But the last 36 and a half hours out of 40, no,
Yeah.
39, sorry, hours out of
It was okay.
39 and a half out of 40. I was like, well, you know, I'm surprised you
Yeah.
all fucking stayed up, to be honest with you, mate.
No, Evan, we're not worrying about Keely starts on OnlyFans. We just gonna manage
What do you say? What do you
Kelly
say?
Kewell. What do you say? What do you say?
Yeah.
What do you say?
20%.
What do you say? Go
No,
start
we're
trying
talking
to-
about other stuff.
It's funny. You guys will start trying to set up an OnlyFans
Might
account.
be. Evan, you might be right, mate. I might actually be quite attractive behind the
Jump on.
screen and all.
Come on,
No,
fucking-
no,
come
thank
on.
you.
Jamie, she is very attractive. She's a very attractive
No,
young
yeah,
lady.
that's why I've pummeled her for like 19 years.
Evan, if you haven't seen Keely before, she's a very attractive young lady. She just leaves her
Yeah.
mad husband to do with,
The
the
public.
couch.
Yeah.
The public.
what we'll do, hang on, what we'll do, Kill, come on the podcast now. Just tell them you walked into a door and everything will be fine, okay? That's absolutely fine, okay?
I'll come
You
on
walk-
Saturday. With a
You
fucking
walked
face on.
into a door, okay? You walked into a door.
I've had a
Hi
shit.
guys, this is Katie. She walked into a door. just say hi quickly.
That's fine.
Pop your face in.
No.
Oh, come on.
No.
Maybe
I
Evan.
went to
Evan,
Saturday,
you're
but
still on my.
yeah,
Evan,
but-
Evan, still DM me because I mean it. I don't mean about 10K. I mean about.
What do you
2K.
say?
We're just doing business deals, woman. Don't worry about
Evan
it.
saw you on the podathon anyway, so it's fine. It's,
Oh,
yeah.
well done, Evan.
As Andy Andrist is spooning into a fucking sick
And
bag.
I mean it.
So Evan understands why I'm not showing my face today.
Oh, you're a
Ke-
beautiful woman.
Keely, listen to this, right?
Listen to the world.
When I visit you guys, I'm gonna bring a bottle of your favorite alcohol, and also when you do have to, like, you know, it'll be useful if you bring us alcohol to our faces, but you will also be given gifts in return. So don't worry about it.
I will. I do accommodate
Yeah.
Jamie to the best of my abilities, given the circumstances. On
Yeah.
my nights off, I like-
120 milligrams every 2 hours.
Yeah, that's it. I'm a gay worker. I know this.
I remember, dude.
Convenes.
stuff.
Give me a convene, please.
Even bought this spew up on Sunday night.
Oh, she did, yeah. I was fucking pumping spew because
Yeah.
we went out for a meal. We went on the piss Saturday night after the podathon.
For her birthday,
Yeah,
Yeah.
for her birthday.
and
yeah.
you are
We went on
puking.
Sunday lunch.
Yeah, and I got absolutely
Sunday
fucking
fun day.
Sunday fun day for some food. I got wanker to come back, and yeah, it was fun. I spewed in the toilet, and
Okay, workers never off duty.
that's right, convenes. So if Andy and Katie offered her services to Andrist Live, if you want to care, love, I'll come to the States, love, and fucking care for you, love.
This is Evan saying she's keeping her face off screen. Actually, if you look back in the Refreshingly Epstein podcast, Keely came on about 5 episodes ago, and on the Podathon too. That's right.
You did, yeah.
And let me tell you this: Keely is, you know, she's a brainiac. Jamie's like a mollusk. Keely's like an octopus with 8 tentacles. Jamie's like a sucker on the end of one of the tentacles, and he's
Oh,
going,
you
"Love me,
saying?
love."
What are you trying to say?
Who's
What are
always
you-
drunk?
What are you trying to say? What are you trying to
Ah,
say?
okay. The Twitter DM group is set up between me. Okay, we'll check that out. We need to check it live on air, obviously.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, and we will. I mean it. Okay, guys.
Them
All right.
people
Let's say this. I mean every business proposition. Keely, can you hear me?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. We'll sort out other business propositions soon. Can you organise soon for your kids to be out for the night, please?
Yeah.
Because I heard,
Yes.
mainly because I heard your kids are mental. Can you get rid of them, please? 'Cause
They're
that's
pretty,
mad.
yeah. They're good as gold, Carl. To
Aye,
be
right.
fair, they're good. They're in all seriousness.
Yeah.
They're amazing human beings and all.
Are
But
they?
yeah, adult time in it and all. You know.
Pussy. Can you please arrange them to get out of that, and then I'll come
Where
down.
you going? Where you going at? Where you going though?
Carl's flat. And then we
No,
they'll say
whatever.
Carl's
Yeah.
flat. Yeah.
Cardiff.
Yeah, I live in Cardiff, so I can come to your place
They
whenever.
love
And
that.
also,
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
They love
Yeah.
a good night in Cardiff on their own. Man.
The
Well,
kids
no-
saying Carl's flat. Carl comes with us for the night,
I
and then
will.
everyone's a
I
winner.
will,
You
yeah.
know, it's all sorted.
oh, and because I've threatened to kill my neighbours in this flat before, like actually threatened to kill them on air. I've been on a podcast, and then they've
Yeah.
made noise, and I threatened to kill. I threatened to take their life
did.
away from them.
It's fine. Yeah,
That's
So it's
Yeah,
really,
fuck 'em.
really good. But you know, the last 4 or 5 weeks, very good.
yeah.
We'll get rid of
Well-
it. We'll sort it.
It's 6 weeks till spring, so you know.
Oh,
Just
for
stay
fuck's sake!
positive.
What are you doing? Looking at tea leaves?
Yep, 100%.
Damn it.
mate. Nah, fucking
Oh,
can't.
it's 6 weeks till spring. There's 4 weeks till Jupiter's in my lug hole. Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. You know? When can you make me a sandwich, dummy?
Obviously, not.
When can you make me a sandwich, dummy?
I'll make a fucking sandwich. Yeah, I'll make you some sandwiches.
I'll fix you some fucking sandwiches.
Can I just point out that Keely is the most resilient wife that I know, and she is so amazing, and she puts up with so much from Jamie, and to also communicate with. No, I mean it though, to communicate with me, like fucking idiot, the things that I say, and then when I come round, I promise you, I'll bring you a good drink and a fight if you want as well. No,
Yeah,
but I mean it. Like I'll bring you.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I mean it. I mean it.
I want to see with a punch in the face.
Yeah, I'll give that a go. I tell you what, if I can, no. I'm just thinking my favorite alcohol. I'll write you a list, and we'll go from there. Yes.
All right. Well, don't do that. Don't. You know, just in case your mum gets caught up in the conversation, then I've got to deal with someone else. Fucking hobbit.
The conversation. Yeah.
Mansions, cowboy boots, and weed.
What we'll do is this.
Okay.
What we'll do is we'll do the podcast. We'll bring Brett Brock down to keep Keely entertained, and then we'll podcast live.
Yeah, that'll keep me going for 40 hours.
So Brett Brock can keep Keely
Kelly,
40 hours.
I'm telling you, I'm talking to you 10% tonight. Go fuck yourself. Brett Brock, Kelly, are you Keely? Saturday, right? Saturday.
Yes.
Yeah. You around Saturday?
When I'm working, I'm not sure. I'm
She'll be
usually
moist.
finished about
Working.
9:30 to 10 p.m.
Yeah, but when she comes in, we'll be podcasting with Brett Brock, and no doubt she'll show it up, makeup up, hair up for Brett Brock.
Oh. Why did I accidentally shove? Why did I shove my widescreen television up my fanny? I don't know why.
She
It just
literally, the other
he's
day,
got a flannel shirt on.
she popped her head in, didn't she? Well, fucking Andrist was pretending to be ill with cancer, and she popped in, was like, "Oh hi," and she saw Brett Brock. She went, "Oh hi."
Yeah,
Oh,
you're right.
cancer.
That's what it was. She went to bed and she messaged me. She said, do me a favor, keep the noise down a little bit because kids are asleep and I'm trying to sleep. And by the way, Brett Brock is hot."
Can I shove my double fingers up my cancer node, please? Fucking whore. Right?
Can you do me a favor?
What's
Can you do me a
the
favor?
tone?
Can you give me the drink?
Keely, get in the
Oh,
camera.
yeah, just bring another one. Just bring a beer. It's fine.
No, I've got to get out of thing, dude.
You said you ruined it now. He's getting me a bit. Fucking hilarious. It was fucking fun. Oh my god.
Kelly,
my
keep getting involved. Keep getting involved.
Yeah.
We love any interaction. I know this is getting stupid, but this is getting. The thing is,
getting
when I
fun.
go around the house, they're gonna have to both kill me.
I won't. She
some
might do.
alcohol.
She might kill the both of us, but nothing to do with me. I'll stay to the end. Yeah.
How fun is that, though, man? Yeah, but exactly. We'll figure out. And Keely will be the princess. By the way, when we come around your house, Keely will be the queen, the princess. She'll be like, "Do you want booze or not, idiots?" And
Do you
we'll be,
want
"Yes,
booze?
please."
Do you want some food? Yes,
Can we
please.
please have some things, please?
I gotta give because when Carl comes over to stay, I'm gonna give Carl like a door what they call what's them Amazon ring me doorbell shit things.
Ring.
Yeah, ring doorbell. Yeah, I'm gonna get it literally rigged up to like Keely's phone specifically, so he can just press it on his bed. So bing, I need a pee, I need a convene or whatever, or a shit bag change, and she's gonna have to come and do it because he's a guest. Carl will be a guest, and she gotta oblige. It's as simple as that.
Brett is cute. Yeah, Brett Brock. Keith.
Oh yeah.
Kelly Q. Are you around Saturday? Like, I can't remember the time.
He is a hot fucking dude, Kelly. He's
7 p.m. EST. Yeah, are you around? Because me, Jamie, and Brett, we're gonna do like 3 hours, and we're gonna talk about Tarantino. We want you on board.
Scorsese.
So please come and get involved, and please thank you very much for sharing this and sharing, because I've seen during this even little chat, we've got like nearly 20 subscribers, so that's great.
Yeah. And Kelly,
listen, it's small, it's tiny, but you know what?
Agrees with Kelly on the OnlyFans thing. She said, "Just fucking do it, do it, do it."
Yeah, we'll talk, and I mean it as well. We'll talk, But let me tell you this: like this channel, it started with nothing. I'd never promote it. Tonight was one of the second times I promoted it on my own Facebook because I didn't want to. I don't want to hassle comedy groups. I don't want to hassle this and that. I just want friends to come and see it, and then we'll grow it organically. And I really mean that as well. Obviously, I want it to grow, but everyone that's here today and that's on this channel, I really Jesus Christ, dude. Bullshit. I really, really appreciate it, including Andy Andrist, because Andy Andrist knows what this podcast is. And, you know, he doesn't follow me, he just follows this podcast. We're going to get Inman on, we're going to get Becca on, we're going to get Pack on, we're going to get all of you. And in fact, all of you that are in the chat right now, it's not a joke. These are human beings. We are human beings that are going to get fucked up, and we're going to get
Clued up, fucked up.
clued up. And we don't, you know, we got Keely on just now, and that I'm an idiot, right? And
You're a beautiful
for me
specimen.
to know Jamie and to meet Jamie, honestly, we all fucking around. But for Keely to get on board, his wife, his kids, how crazy is that? That is mental.
Well, they
And
love
we'll-
it. They
I
think
want-
it's great. Like,
I want this channel to be like an interactive thing. Come and get involved. Obviously, there'll be times where it's not me and Jamie, but come and get involved. All of you getting involved now. Our grandfathers in. I promise you that. Subscribe. Come and get on board. And, you know, we all have to like, go, please do our content, man. Please do our content. What I want is all of you to come and hang out on a fucking table in person. And yeah, Evan, I'll see you in Glasgow. And I promise you, I'll come and see you in Glasgow in about 2 weeks. And all the rest of you in America as well. I promise you, if I can get to you, I'm really funny on a pub table, and I'll come and see you. I'm going to go and see the Doug. I'm going to go to
Carl's
New York,
funny
go to
anyway.
LA.
Carl's fucking hilarious. Look at all his fucking podcasts, his fucking stand-up on YouTube. Carl's a fucking hilarious.
Well,
great
I've got no
person.
evidence. No, I've got no evidence of it online,
Well,
and that's
all
the
right,
thing.
fuck you too. But I mean, like podcast and shit. You are a hilarious individual to be around. Fucking, I love being around you. I love podcasting with you. You fucking, honestly, these when I do these podcasts, Katie knows they're gonna go on for hours on end because she knows we have such a fucking blast because you are a fucking funny guy. You know, I can stick more time with you than some friends I got. It's genuine. And you're a friend of mine, 100%. Clash was a friend, brother. Love you to bits. But I can spend more time with you than some people I've known my entire life.
How stupid is that, though, right? Because
obviously,
obviously, like, I appreciate what you just said, and it fucking obviously makes me feel awkward. But you've been one in a gay way. You've been one, obviously the best like podcaster I've seen for the last 9 months, and it's like we've made something cool, which is why I wanted to say when I do this last rights thing, the Pork Chronicles is something different because I want to make it like us, like fucking around. But then what I want to say, other stuff like tonight isn't the Pork Chronicles, and we still want to get drunk anyway. And who cares?
Fucking
right? Who gives a fuck?
And
the people listening tonight, that is mad. That is mad that human beings are listening to this. That is crazy. Including Andy Baker calling in. He was listening. Yeah. Why?
Andy Baker fucking cool. Yeah, Andy Baker calling in. And Andy Baker's got his, you know, he's got a good fucking podcast.
So all of you, like Evan, Kelly, all of you, whether you listen to the Dog or not, and I know you became aware of us through the Dog. Let me tell you this. I fucking love each and every one of you. I know I will not be that serious that often because most of the time I just threaten to kill your family.
Yeah,
but
which is
all of
so.
you, I can't believe that you're even here. Why are you listening? Like, Evan, why are you listening? Yeah, I want to go into business with you. And I mean it. Podathon. Twitter. And I mean it. Set up the Twitter group. Yes, set up the Twitter group. And we mean it. And I mean it. And you will.
Set the group up. I can see the group and I'm going to get on that in a moment.
Kelly, Till, I'm just clicking things here. What the
Kelly
fuck's
agrees
he's
with you
drunk?
on Brett
Yes,
Brock.
yeah.
She said, I agree with Keely. He's cute.
Yep.
He's
Sorry.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
not sorry.
Oh, good about Katie. Yeah. Only joking. Here's the thing, though, right? Why doesn't Jamie get headphones and stop introducing us to his family?
He's easy on
But
you.
Keely, let me tell you this: how have you
Yeah.
put up with it? How have you put up with this? Because earlier on tonight, we
Yeah.
worked out that Jamie come onto my podcast 9 months ago. How have you sat and put up with this for 9 months?
Well, I'm in a separate room, so that's okay.
I'm in a separate room.
Well done.
A pint of
But,
fucking vodka, by the way, he's got.
Equally,
Go on, Keely.
but equally, it's been nice